I bought it just to try, and it smells like shit.
And so red smells like shit. That's good.
Hey, listen. You only need to shower once a year, I was told.
Well, it's water conservation. I mean, you understand, we're from California, so I mean.
I got like mushrooms growing out of my armpits, and the thing is that it's actually good harvesting.
Some like the musky,
Yeah, the must.
Well, have fun drowning over there.
Anyways, so now that we know we all smell pretty, we are doing Let's Play Blender 2.77a Part 4. I wanted to show you guys UV mapping because I wanted something really quick and easy, and I remember how to do this tutorial. It's based upon Tutor4U's tutorial, and I think I can actually do it off the top of my head. It's not that hard, but I want to show what UV mapping is for. So if you don't have Blender yet, go get it. I waited for you before. You should already have it. And we're going to play with it. Anybody in here that wants to follow along? No?
I'm going to do the exact opposite, and I'm going to go into ZBrush.
ZBrush. Yeah, and watch hers be like 5,000 times better.
No, well, it's not going to be.
Blender's cheap. It's free. Yes, it's a very high learning curve, no question about it, but it's very powerful.
Well, this is industry standard in a lot of places, so I'm trying to learn it.
Huh.
Just as good as any studio one, man.
Well, it doesn't do the same things yours does. Mine is mostly for sculpting and possibly texturing and stuff, but yours is more.
I haven't done anything with sculpting yet. I tried the sculpting. It's impossible. I don't know how to do it with the clay. But anyways, we're going to do UV mapping. We're going to make a little cup, and then we're going to map the texture of the cup to show you how the UV mapping works. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the cube.
Cup. Lame.
You want to use the cube? No, we can't use the cube.
No. Don't use a cube. I mean, if you're gonna go all out, man.
Okay. So if I want to make a cup, I'm going to see if you guys can help me out here. If I want to make a cup, what's my mesh you think is going to be the best for the mesh? UV sphere, correct. Okay, so I'm going to make a little sphere here. And I'm going to put it right over my center point here because I just like everything to be nice and ADD-like. So there's other ways of doing this. I'm just doing it manually. So, all right, so there's my sphere, and I'm going to edit mode. Zoom in. I'm going to hit A. That gets rid of all my vertices. And I'm going to hit F3. So not F3. 3. 5. And what that do is 3.5 is going to put me in right orthographic mode. And I'm actually going to move this over right dead center. Again, ADD. Now I'm going to go to edit mode. Now, if I want to make a cup, I want to get rid of this top part, right, like I did last time for like a bowl. So I'm going to box edit this. But instead of going halfway, I'm actually going to do a little bit less. I'm actually going to, maybe a little bit more, maybe one more vertices. Okay, and I want to delete those. So I'm going to hit Del vertices. Oh, I forgot to click this one. So this right here is your both sides. So I'm going to undo that. Again, I'm going to hit box, and this what it does is it gets the vertices on both sides. So when I delete them, it deletes the whole thing. Now I've got the top for like a cup, right?
Looks like you just chopped off the top of
I just chopped off the top. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I am going to actually make the cup by dragging this down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to highlight these here. S for size, and I want to size only on the Z. That blue line. So I'm going to hit Z, see the blue line kind of highlights, and I'm going to hit 0. And what it does is going to make it very straight on that Z. Then when I hit enter and I just pull down the Z, look what happens. I've got a cup now. Okay, and if I decide
that's a really retarded looking cup.
It's not actually going to look pretty decent. I'm actually going to show you here. I'm going to size
trying to make like the Coca-Cola cup that has the bump in the middle.
Well, because this is going to be a wooden cup. It's going to be like a cork cup. It gives a little bit of flair to it. The way that I'm going to do this is actually with a randomize. So if I go to random, it should just. I'm going to highlight the bottom here, and it should just randomize things with some vertices. Nope, that's not what I want.
Whoa, that looks
too many.
retarded.
Yeah, it doesn't look right. So. Okay.
Are you gonna give this cup a handle or just a cup?
No, it's just going to be a cup, but I need to figure out how to randomize to get a little more detail. Let me see if I can remember how to do that. One sec. Why am I hearing two different things here? Oh, I've got sound playing in my other stuff. Okay, never mind. So I want to randomize.
Selecting everything and select.
Going through my little tutorial here.
I like how you're watching a tutorial as you're doing this shit live.
Yeah, that's what I say. The tutor for you is a really good tutorial on this. Okay, so
You know how I make an image of a cup on my computer?
how?
I take a picture of it and then upload it.
There you go. Oh, that works too. You can do that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
It's not the randomize up here. It's actually select, and it's actually random down here. Okay, so this is now it's random, like that. That's actually done. So now it's what it does is it kind of like provides some faces and some other stuff, and then I'm going to scale that down. And you scale it by hitting scale 0.002, and that's going to add a little bit of scale to a little texture. I'm now going to add more of a bevel to it when I go back into solid mode. Okay, so that's see how it kind of just changed this stuff and made it like a little bit uneven. See how it did that? Okay, so that's going to give it a little bit of depth to it.
So it's like this is a wooden cup, but it's a wooden cup that was made by some person that's never made a wooden cup before.
Yeah, like me. You know.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go to add modifier. We're gonna add a little depth to it, and I'm gonna do that with the solidify command, or solidify modifier. We're gonna change the thickness. We're gonna go to 0.15. Okay, that makes the cup up here, and then we're gonna subdivide it to add more textures to it. So subdivide surface. We want the view and the render to be 2. Okay. And that gives a lot of more vertices in here. And I don't remember if we smooth it out. I think we smooth it out. No, we don't. Okay, so we're going to leave it as is. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is make a table. We want it to rest on something. So I'm going to make a table, or just a plane. And that's going to be a regular mesh. I'm going to size up to 5. Oop, that's too big. So how about size 5? Yeah, size 5. Okay. Then we're just going to set this right underneath the cup. I'm going to set up my camera. To set the camera, you hit 0, remember. Oops. And then we're going to lock the camera by hitting N, lock camera to view, and now I can just move it around and say, okay, this is where I want my center of vision.
You need that table to be wider.
Yeah. So let me highlight the table. Let me go back into my F3. Okay. That's my 3, and kind of. See, does it need wider, or does it need to be like more centered? Do you think?
It needs to be just bigger overall because it's going outside the view of the camera.
How's that?
That's good. Now check back at the camera view.
Okay.
Oh, move the cup.
You don't mind if you have like it off the table because when this is going to be a black background, so it actually kind of gives a little bit of a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if it's off the table a little bit. Okay, that looks good. All right, so I need to make the table, give it some properties. We're going to do that by going to Material button, right? This is the material for my selected plane, and I'm going to hit New, and then I'm going to go to Cycles Render. Okay, and we're going to use nodes like we usually do. And I think we're just going to use the diffused diffused surface. Just make sure here 1 second. Let's see here, diffuse. Color, we're going to make it a little bit of yellow color. All right, so how about that? And then we are going to.
So you have the ability to sample color.
Yeah, you can sample it with I have a little eyedropper that you can use.
Yeah, you can like bring up a picture of some wood. Giggity.
You can sample with an eyedropper. I haven't figured out how to do this in this section. I can do it in the compositor. Let me get a lamp. Let me get the lamp going. Where's the hell's my lamp? We got to get some lighting here. So let me get a nice point light there. Use nodes. We're going to give it point source. Size is going to be 3, and the power is going to be 3000, I think. So it's going to be like right on top of it with a pretty decent light source. Okay, so now let's do a really quick render just to see if it's going to light it up. Wow, that's really bright. That's not supposed to be that bright. Well, maybe, because I haven't added the texture yet, so we'll see. We'll hold off. Okay, so now we can do the UV mapping. This is where actually the whole point of this video is just to make the UV texture. So we are going to go to my camera mode.
Maybe your light source is too close to it.
No, I think it's just because I have no texture on here yet. Do I want to smooth this? Yeah, I'm gonna put smooth in there. It's just because I don't have any texture on it yet. It's just reflecting a lot of the light. So let me add this texture and how to do the UV mapping to it. And the way we're going to do the UV mapping is we are going to go to Materials for the cup, and we are going to go to Image Texture. So you click the little thing on the color, Image Texture, and I want to open this wood sample cup. Okay? And what that's going to do is it's going to actually apply it right on the cup there. Now, I want to be able to like change the viewpoint of the cup and have the texture literally attached to it, so it's not projected. Because if it's projected, if something moves, it's going to look funny. I want it to be wrapped around the mold. I want it to be part of the mold. So anywhere I look at the cup, it's going to show me a texture. And that's where the UV mapping comes from, or the UV unwrapping as well. So I'm going to make another video, another viewport here. I'm going to change this to my UV imaging. And I don't want the render results. Okay, so let's see here. I don't want the render. Let's see here. Let me try something real quick. So I want to be able to unwrap this, but I don't want to see the actual render. Oh shit.
Oh shit! What the fuck is that?
Yeah, got my computer.
How dare you?
You dropped your computer? What?
Well, I mean, just no. Not like
yeah, I mean, seriously, how dare you drop your computer?
Alright,
Like,
so
are you standing in the middle of the room,
No,
like
I'm not-
holding your
no,
computer up?
My laptop, I have my laptop sitting on something, raising it up so I get a little heat dissipation, and it kind of fell down.
I think I know what you're doing. What you're doing is you're
It's not
levitating
flat
right by
on
this.
my wooden table, so it has a little heat.
You're levitating your
levi-
computer, and basically what you're doing is you're trying to steal your neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Well, I've been piggybacking off them for years. Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
What a thief. I mean, 29 more minutes until I'm done rendering my video. Yay.
Yes, he has a video that's coming out soon. Everybody watch it here, and if you, we're not going to say what it is yet. It's a surprise. And no, it's not dirty, unfortunately. I've been trying to make one like that for a while, but
One of these days.
one of these days. Okay,
One of these
so I'm
days.
trying to unwrap this. Now to unwrap, I'm going to edit mode, and I want to hit A and A again. So I want this whole thing highlighted. And let's see if this unwrap works. My view screen is weird down here. I don't know why it's doing that. But let's find out why. So if I go to A and I want to unwrap this, I'm going to hit U to unwrap. And then I should just be able to see it on my node editor. Or my I don't want this. Oh, there we go. Okay, there, perfect. So what this did was when I unwrapped this, when I hit U, okay, it basically made like a seam here and unwrapped this entire thing as a two-dimensional skin, okay? So the skin is what I'm going to mold over that cup, and I want the image behind here to see what I'm going to mold it to. So I want to open the same thing, the wood sample cup, and now when I scroll out, you'll see that this right here is going to be where I want to have the texture start. And if I make another window here, which I'm going to do, I'm going to make this window my 3D view with rendering. Okay, that's what the cup's going to kind of look like. See? And if I move this, I can hit G, okay, and I can actually move this like this, And as it does, can you see the? It's probably hard to see. Can you see the detail move on the cup, like, right?
Yep.
Okay. So like that looks kind of weird right there. So I'm gonna put this back here, and I want to see some like lines on there, but not crazy. So I think it's going to be over here the best. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to hit left button for that, and we're going to try that one. Okay, so now when I actually go into my 3D view here, I'm going to click down here, and then hit quick render. Let's see what it does here. Hey, look it! I've actually got a cork cup now. Now if I was to move this around, any perspective I look at it, it's going to show me that texture on there, right? If I didn't map it to it, what will happen is it's like projecting from like a camera or something. If I go to the other side of the cup, it's not going to look right. It's not going to show anything because it's projection. Now it's actually mapped to the vertices of the cup itself. That actually looks pretty cool.
And this is just one picture getting rendered. I can't imagine how Pixar renders a 2-hour fucking video.
Oh, that takes days. Even on their supercomputers, it takes days.
I heard they have like buildings that are purpose-built render farms for it.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, that one render I had with Ronnie, did you see that? That took 17 hours. Did you see that one?
Yeah, and it was what, 10 seconds?
10 seconds of video. It took 17 hours. Now, again, yes, my computer's wicked slow, but I mean, even on a fast computer, that would still probably take 5 hours, I'm guessing, maybe.
That's redonkulous.
But 10 seconds of video. All right, so actually, this table came out pretty well. Huh? I like this. So now what I want to do is I actually want to change a little bit of the compositing, okay? I'm going to show you how to do compositing as well. I'm going to change the background for the world. I actually like a nice dark back thing. I think it just stands out more. I'll do a quick render again. And it should be all black back here. It gives it a little bit of contrast for the colors.
God damn.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make a little bit of texture in here. Because right now, see how it actually looks really smooth? Can you see that?
Uh-huh.
I don't want it to be really smooth. I kind of want it to have a little bit of a bump to it. And the way I'm going to do that, yeah, I'll wait here. So we're going to pause it.
We want the fun.
Use nodes. Okay. And what I'm going to do is very simple. I'm just going to take the color and I'm going to run it to the displacement. That's it. So this is my node editor. I have diffused material output. I'm just going to run the color to the displacement, which is going to kind of give it a little variance of how textured. So when I go back to my 3D root thing, go to 0, and we're going to render it. Let's see what it comes up with. Oops. Let's render the top here. Oh, okay. Well, we'll render it down here. Whatever. Now, can you see how much more texture is in here? It's not smooth anymore, right? It gives it that three-dimensional look. Can you see that?
Yep.
And that is how you make a very simple wooden cup.
Very simple wooden cup that if you were to actually use it, you would get splinters on your lips.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm poor, so I would actually use it. But no, I think that actually people probably did make stuff like that back in the old times. I mean, it actually would hold water. And
back in the times of Jesus.
Jesus times, yes. This is actually could have been the Holy Grail.
When Jesus washed.
Now,
please
I would think
please don't.
That's photorealistic, don't you? Though, I mean, just and very simple. How long did that take to make a cup? Put a texture on it, UV unwrap it, find where I want the little things to kind of appear just by moving it on the mesh, and then rendering it. Not that long, right? I mean, even add a nice little shadow to it. Then, if you want to save this image, you just hit F3, and then you name it. I'm gonna name it Wood Cup. So F3 will save it, and then save
No.
Name it after
the Holy Grail.
Name it Holy Grail?
Yeah, just name it the Holy Grail.
Okay.
Listen, you keep talking about this Jesus talk. We're gonna start a little choir right here.
Holy Grail.
There's a black church down my street. I can
You know what?
do this.
I'm gonna just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna add a backdrop of stars because I really like stars.
Yeah, we're just going to say, while we're making stars, we could sing the song "Jesus Touched Me."
You do Sansi, Jesus is my friend.
I don't know that song. I do know "You Are a Cunt" song. That was great.
No, I don't remember that one.
You are
Never heard.
cunt, a big fat stupid cunt. Don't you? I'm here to tell you, you're a big fat stupid cunt. You stupid cunt,
Yeah, that one before.
big fat stupid cunt. What? What?
The song.
You never heard the Jesus.
You
Is
never
My
heard the
Friend
cunt
I
song?
don't think
Oh
so.
God, Red, please play it.
No.
Oh,
Copper
Jesus.
Listen, it is entirely appropriate for what we're doing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to take the chance. Jesus, crap.
Listen, you've got a vagina here in the room, and I am signing off on this. This is just enough. You passed the SJW.
I know Isaiah has a vagina, but I mean, does it really matter?
All right,
Oh,
how
you.
about
Oh.
this? How about the song "She Was Only
Told
17"?
you, Steve.
You're a little bit girlish, Isaiah.
No, but how about the song "She Was Only 17"? Will that work?
That was Warrant, wasn't it?
We were sipping on yak, she's taking her clothes off. Now I'm being told to bend over. I realize, yeah, she was only 17.
She's my cherry pie.
No. It goes, my life is a story of trials and jailbait. Why do I have a bisexual cellmate? I told some hoe to get naked. Now I'm in jail and I'm getting butt raped. I should have asked her to show me some ID. Before I knew it, she was sucking on my D. In prison, I can't get into a gang, and so I'm getting gang banged by Mexicans. I fucked up my life. Her butthole was tight, but not worth doing time, because now I'm getting boned in mine. I was up in her butt, slapping them cheeks. Now I'm getting loved by a guy named Jesus. Open my eyes. He was only 17.
Well, this Let's Play went from PG to X pretty quickly.
It's supposed to be.
Nobody ever watches this video to learn how to do tutorial because this is not this kind of video.
We're sipping on yak. She's taking her clothes off. Now some blacks telling me to bend over. I realize, yeah, she was only 17.
Yeah, somebody's gonna want to learn Blender. They're gonna come over and go, "What the hell is this shit?"
In the
This is not a tutorial video.
What?
Well, I don't
In the
wanna-
case of Steve McRae versus the state, the court finds you guilty. Enjoy having your butt fucked by a man with many tattoos and questionable citizenship. Suck
I mean,
my balls.
All you gotta do is say, "Your Honor, I didn't know she was 16. The lying bitch told me she was 12." Not a great defense, by the way.
Not a great defense.
That's the worst possible defense of all time, right?
Oh, good times, good times.
Now, I got a lot of shit because I like younger women, but at least my cutoff is like 21, right? I mean, my thing is if you cannot take them to a bar, why bother, right? So.
Just do what I. Just do what I do. Just do what I do.
Why is my background of stars not working though? What do you do?
I say, show me some ID, biatch. And then I'm like, make sure it's fake so I have an excuse.
Well, you're like 6'6". You finding women that tall for you?
Yeah, I'm 6'6", and it's kind of a pain in the dick sometimes.
I got people talking in the background now. I don't know why my stupid phone is not working.
I mean, hang on. Let me ask Steve. How tall are you?
5'11" and a half.
5'11". Isaiah, how tall are you?
5'11".
5'11". What the? Hanno, what? Please tell me you're at least over 6 feet. You're not 6 feet, are you?
5'5".
You're 5'5".
I'm 5.
Wait, just
You're
5?
5'5", 22. Yeah, man.
Wait a minute, she's 5'5". You
5'5",
gotta be
yeah.
fucking kidding me.
I'm really small. I'm sorry. I'm travel size.
You're
Size,
telling
waist
me that if we
size.
met in person, I would be over a foot taller than you.
Yes.
That is
You would
bizarre.
literally ride me like I can fit between your legs essentially.
Oh, I'm
Yep.
sure you could.
Oh.
No.
Steve said
What?
it, not
She
me.
said it. What the
Steve
hell,
said it,
people?
not me. You're ruining your own
Agree
fucking.
with the woman for a change? Yes,
All
Annie,
I'm
you
saying
got
is,
between my
literally,
legs.
if we were to compare each other, my head would probably be at like his belly button.
Yes.
So you can put a beer on it. There you go.
Uh,
So you're saying Hannah could be the best table?
See, that's a sky texture. Now, why can't I? What the hell's going wrong? Why can't I
it has
not
me
get
one
my?
of my platforms or something. Fucking insecure about my height now.
Don't be insecure about your height.
Don't be insecure by your height. Some people like short people.
Hey, listen, I feel like at any moment now I'm about to get abused by the next tall person. They're gonna put a fucking beer on my head.
Yeah,
No. Here's what you gotta do. All you need to do is get this thing called Fox Labs, and that pepper spray is some good shit. Trust me. I had it used on me, and I tell you what, in the shower when you're trying to wash off, it burns your crotch because it runs down. Oh, it is.
You know that's illegal in my
painful.
state, right?
What?
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
I can't carry that around. Mace or pepper spray, I can't do it.
You can't carry pepper spray?
No, I can't.
Okay, what about pepper gel? Because I have that as well.
I never heard about that. I just carry a box cutter.
Okay,
I
so
found it.
pepper gel is a lot like pepper spray, only it's glue.
So I throw glue in their face and run.
No. No, you spray glue in their face and then run.
Ah.
Yeah, it's in a can, so, and you get like 10 seconds worth of shot on this one.
Hmm.
I could give it to you as a gift if you want.
The thing is that from behind I look like a dude, so most people don't approach me that way.
Wait, how often do people look at you from behind?
Are you serious?
Yeah. And are they just walking behind you, or are they like standing behind you, or?
Yeah,
Oh.
people walk behind me quite often. It's New York City, dude.
Ah.
I don't live in bumblefuck California. I live in like, you know.
California.
Yeah, New York City is very, very crowded. I kind of look at it as Tampa times 3.
Tampa times 3.
Pretty much in terms of just population. Yeah, Tampa times 3 because that's where I am.
Yeah, for a
Fucking
second I'm
hate-
like, what do you mean? You don't have people who also walk on the sidewalk as you? Like, no,
Oh, yeah,
wait, you guys barely even have sidewalks out there.
We have sidewalks. It's just that they're crumbling and falling apart, and no one loves them.
Oh, well, that's not much different than us.
Yeah.
No one
So-
leaves their house in California.
Essentially, you know, we just have homeless people living on them. What?
Yes. We have a lot of homeless people here too. But they sleep under the bridge. We have plenty of bridges here because that's our highest point in Florida is a fucking bridge. Yeah, Florida is essentially a giant sandbar in the shape of a penis at the bottom of the country.
I thought it was the United States penis.
It is the United States penis. It is.
That's New Jersey.
No. New Jersey is the shit stain.
Right. We mean physically, like as in should the United States ever become erect, the peninsula that is Florida would slowly, ever so slowly, just start moving upwards towards the northeast.
Yes, correct. So, we are definitely the country's penis.
Yes.
So
It's like California, except they're just piecing out.
yeah.
It's like this, seceding
Well-
from the Union. Bye.
Well, since California is, I think California is a turd, and all we need is one big earthquake to shake it loose. Hawaii is just a splatter. When that one time it had chronic diarrhea. That's why it's way out there because it's shot out.
What's Alaska then?
Alaska is a fucking bastard child. That's kind of like that growth that you see that you need to have surgically removed as a child, and that's why you have to go through Canada to get to Alaska.
What the fuck? We're sorry for all the Alaskans we are now offending.
Yes, but it's okay because I really don't care. Although you guys do have really good crab fishermen, really good crab fishermen.
We don't really care if we offend them or not. They're not really part of the contiguous 50, 2 states. So.
There's only 50, not 52.
Puerto Rico,
I
Puerto Rico.
assume you meant the lower 48.
Well,
They're not. You just said they're not part of the original 50. I'm like, dude. Alaska and Hawaii are counted in the original 50.
Alaska, Hawaii, and you have 2 additionals, which is going to be Puerto Rico, and I can't remember the other territory. What's the other territory?
Guam.
Puerto Rico
Guam.
is an American.
Guam.
Guam? Is it Guam?
Yes, we have a lot. We have like 9 other territories, don't we?
No, it's District. No, it's District
Guam
of Columbia.
shit.
It's Puerto Rico and District of Columbia.
Hello,
We have
Guano
more.
Islands
We
Act.
have more.
But they're not states, but they are. So there's 50 states.
They're
48
territories.
contiguous, and then 52.
There's also American Samoa.
Yeah, American Samoa, Guam.
Yeah.
There's a few
But
others.
those
Puerto
things
Rico's the only one that
really
matters.
jurisdictions or territories, but people do call them states.
Welcome to Puerto Rico, my country. I go, it's not a country, asshole. It's an American territory. Suck a dick.
Yeah, it's American territory. I'm trying to do a fluid thing here. And it's not working right.
My ZBrush has stopped working.
When you have 80 fucking thousand tabs open, I wonder why.
Oh no, it stopped working because my cooling system is offline. I probably need to go get that fixed soon.
Yeah.
It's overheating when you're trying to render.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not
why-
lying. It heats up pretty big, huh?
Oh yeah. By the way, I forgot. Hannah having an overheating problem has reminded me. I'm taking a road trip
Where?
everywhere. So, I'm gonna meet up with Sam. I'm also gonna meet up with Prudent for some reason. I'm gonna meet up with Angry Pumpkin. I'm gonna meet up with Jade. I'm also going to head up north to say hi to Sean Huffer. I might also meet you, Steve.
Yeah, I'm not.
Steve,
that
wanna
far,
meet?
I'm not that far away from Kevin and Jackie and Joe and Sam. It sounds like an hour for me.
Sweet. And
So,
then after that,
no
I'm going
love for
to.
New York.
Well, I'm going to the East Coast to meet up with Dragnot. I'm also going to drop a bag of dicks off at G-Man's. I'm seriously going to do that.
Before you came to see me, what the fuck?
I'll see you too if you want. I mean,
Yeah.
goddamn, I'm meeting everybody. I'm meeting everybody. See, so this is going to be the Do It Big trip where it's just me and my really wussy, totally unsatisfying Chevrolet Spark, and I
have
drive
a
around to places.
95 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Oh, 95 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
I don't know why, I just love how it looks.
Well, I got Chevrolet Spark and I got 49 miles to the gallon. So let's do this shit.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 49 to the gallon without even with the AC on.
Good lord.
Yes. So anyway, I'm going to head to the West Coast, and then, well, first I'm going to do the East Coast because that's where I am, and then I'm going to go to the Indianapolis area for Sean Huffer, and then I'm going to meet up with Crenshaw Paul, and then I'm going to go to the West Coast to meet up with Jade, meet up with Sam, meet up with Jackie and Kevin, and then your sorry ass Steve.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not that
Where
far.
do you live?
I live in Tampa, Florida.
No, Sam.
Oh, Sam? San Francisco?
Oh.
No, Sam's not in San Francisco. He's more toward L.A. I
He's
think.
more towards LA, really? I thought it was San Francisco for some reason.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's at least where Jade is, and then I'm going to see if I can find where Jeranism lives, so I can take a dump on his porch.
You want? I just
And
want to
then-
find a new porch and I want to shit on it. I just want to shit right in the
I just want to shit right in the center of that welcome mat.
Hmm.
Then leave a card that said "With love from Red."
So if I were to, how would I recognize you? Let's play this game. How would I
I'm the
recognize
freak-
you in a crowd?
I'm the freakishly tall guy.
With a really horribly burned face.
Imagine this. I'm a freakishly tall guy, very skinny, and I drive a red Chevrolet Spark.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna see you in a car. More chances are in New York
No, I'll be
City.
speaking
You know what?
outside.
Anna, look out your window right now.
Oh.
Oh!
I'm in my backyard. Good luck, bitch.
Oh
Try to
boy.
find you.
Yeah, had to hop a few fences to get here. So yeah, if I'll tell you what, I'll tell you how you can recognize me once I actually start doing this Do It Big trip later on, because
Yeah,
it's gonna
if
be
you need
some.
food or something. I wouldn't mind stocking you up. I've got like surplus of shit here.
You got surplus? Oh sweet, dude. Don't offer me shit like that. I'll take you up on it.
Do you want food? I will feed you.
I love food.
He's like man from heaven.
It's almost like I can't live without it.
Can't live without food.
Food. Love food.
What
I've been to Australia. I've seen people do it.
the fuck is this?
I've
Look
been to
at this
Australia.
shit. Red, look
And-
at my
oh.
screen for a second. Look at this fucking brush I found. Watch this.
Why is this not working?
What the fuck?
Yeah, right? It's
The fuck is that?
what fucking brush is this? Oh, that's awesome. It's like a Nazi. It's just like a standing at attention. Ah!
It looks erect.
It is very erect. Let me get rid of it.
What's correct?
You didn't-
Nothing.
Me.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
besides
watch
you.
this. Look at my screen for a second. Ready?
Sure.
See?
What is that?
I have no idea.
I'm just looking at the brushes. This is not even, this is only one page. I've got like thousands of pages. And I found this brush and I'm like, what the fuck does this do? Boing, 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 boing.
For
And
sculpt?
then-
Yeah, I can't figure out how to make this melt, so you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to get rid of this domain. I'm just going to see if this thing blow up.
Weird.
Let's see, what does this do? Ah, it makes it
Like, what does this do? What does this do?
Oh, it masks it too. That's pretty nice. Boom, 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 boom. Clay buildup.
And also, I'm going to be heading up to Canada to say hi to a certain guy who unfortunately cut his hair in his porn stash.
Porn
Captain
stash.
Asimo.
No, not Captain Awesome.
Because I heard porn stash and I just immediately came to mind.
No, Max. Max Higgins.
Max, duh.
What? It's
Max.
Max, Captain Massimo. I mean, it's really the same person.
I don't think Captain Awesome is in Canada.
I don't even know where the fucking guy lives.
He lives in California
Why is everybody in California? Damn.
because California's the place to be, apparently. So it's a place to be when you're not as awesome as Red's Rhetoric over here in Florida,
We're
all by
savages
himself.
out here.
Yeah, you live in Bumblefuck, Florida, man. I feel bad for you.
I live in Tampa. Okay, it's a highly populated bumblefuck.
Like, would you really recommend Florida to anybody else? I feel like you'd want your coldest and hardest enemy to come here.
Okay. Florida sucks 99.9% of the time, but there is that 0.1% that it's awesome, and that's during a rocket launch. It's just sad that it only lasts for about 8 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's how often my sex usually lasts, so.
My God, man, you're like 40 years old. How is that still a problem?
Well, just because I'm over 40 years old.
So
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
pretty good.
the whole idea of
Must
the
be
2 hour
the ED.
wait a minute. So the whole idea of the 2 hour grind is foreign to you? That sucks, bro.
Yeah, not foreign so much as like a thing of distant history and past.
I mean, like 2 years ago, I set a world record.
With what?
It was I lasted a good 3.5 hours.
Dude.
Yeah, but you know what? Try it with a partner next time and see how long you last.
Hey, that one was with a partner. That was with a partner. It's okay.
I promise.
Don't
I swear I was.
Don't listen to them, Handy. You are a real person.
I'm trying to add some ice on here.
Oh, fuck you.
Don't listen
you'll
to
be
them,
able to
Handy.
handle me for 30 minutes, okay? Just let's keep it to real standards here.
30 minutes? Jesus
30
Christ.
minutes.
This
No
one's
fun.
handle.
30 fucking minutes.
30 fucking minutes only? Damn.
Well, I gotta know, Hannah. I mean, like, because you've obviously told people that you have your V card. Like how.
I watch a lot of stuff.
I mean, how do you? I mean, I was just saying, like, where do you learn this stuff from? And have you ever came close to caching it? I mean, like.
No,
Anything?
I pick it up from professionals like yourself, clearly.
Mm.
There's this website, Steve, called Pornhub.
Get their education from?
It's very educational. And when you cash when you cash in the V card, you need to cash it in such a way that it's memorable. For me, it was 10 seconds of sex with 30 minutes of crying.
Yeah, that was.
Did you really? Did you really?
Well, no, she was crying.
No,
Fuck off! No way.
No. Okay. Well, actually, she was severely disappointed. But yeah, I was the one that was crying. So it's like, so what came first, the 10 seconds of sex or the 30 minutes of crying?
I gave mine to some chick with 5 extremities.
What the fuck?
All right, you're gonna have to explain that one to me.
A guy.
Oh my god, 5 fingers, Jesus.
Oh, I thought you were referring to you know what as the fifth. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still not
it's
fine.
Oh,
fine.
Jesus. No, that's disgusting.
Like a really
One time,
third
man, one
leg
time.
kind of
Worst
guy.
cosplay ever.
One time.
No, I thought
Alright.
you were like a third leg kind of guy. I'm like, good lord, Isaiah.
I mean, there was that one chick on Backpage, but it was a one-time thing, I promise.
No. Here. So basically, actually, I'll tell you the exact location. Her name was Kaylin, and it was the Contemporary Resort at Disney. Yes, I lost a V at the place with a gigantic fucking Mickey Mouse.
Oh my god.
You know they have cameras in that Mickey Mouse, so
It was the Contemporary Resort in Orlando, Florida.
Like, did you have some sort of vendetta against like childhood happiness and Mickey Mouse that you just had to defile it there?
Well, it was actually unplanned. I would be lying if I said it was completely my decision.
What was his name? You remember?
Her name was
What was his
Kaylin.
name?
Kaylin, not Caitlin, no T, just K-C-A-Y, Kaylin.
I think his real name is Bob.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bob.
why are you stressing it so much, her name? I feel like, we're gonna go and research her now or
Yeah,
something. What's
dude.
up?
Because needless to say, she beat the shit into my head, and that's kind of why the relationship went south after that. But yeah, she definitely beat that shit into my head. It's not Caitlin, because I always said Caitlin instead
Sounds
of
like
Kaylin.
something else too.
Oh yeah. Well, my nickname was Asshole.
Was it?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
It's like, hey asshole, what do you want for dinner? I'm like, McDonald's? It's McDonald's every fucking day. I'm cheap.
It's McDonald's every day with you, man.
It's like, so what about something fancy? I go, okay, ramen noodles.
Alright, this is going fairly well.
Okay, why is this falling through my table here? This is not supposed to fall through the table.
What's falling through your table? Oh shit, it's done rendering. Kick ass.
I have to fix these little grooves here, though. I kind of fucked that up.
Alright, Steve, I got the video rendered.
Sculpture you think you've done?
Hmm?
Is that a sculpting thing you've done?
Yeah, I did this.
Hmm.
It's gonna be an organic part. I'm just building up the model at the moment, so I get the textures that I want. So everywhere where these where it's smooth here,
Uh-huh.
just going to do similar to what I'm doing right here, which is adding like areas where veins or
Hey, Steve.
capillaries are.
Steve,
Yeah.
video is uploading as we speak.
Woo! So I'm gonna end this soon. Are you gonna have a hangout or?
I always have a hangout after these
That's
launches.
what I thought. So, guys, we'll be ending this soon. Reds is uploading a very special video. So he's gonna have a
Very
hangout, and I'm gonna go join him after this. So give it another 5-10 minutes for that to upload. And then
Isaiah, you want in?
We're all gonna go stalk his channel for a while.
Sure.
Okay, I'll send you a link. Hannah, do you want in?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, I'll send you a
Yes, we
link.
all wanted Hannah. Yes.
And I will also send the link to pretty much everyone else. And so I got to rename the title. Okay, it says it'll be uploaded in 19 minutes.
Takes 19 minutes to upload.
This is a very long video. You gotta keep in mind, I had 5 different cameras on the son of a bitch.
Holy crap. Did Vincent go with you or anything?
Vince was unable to come with this time, unfortunately. But he promised me that he would be making it to the next one, which I'm not gonna hold him to because, god damn it, Vince. Yeah, he'll get there eventually.
Yeah, why did I fuck this up so bad? Jesus, look at this.
Because you're a failure.
I know.
So disappointed in you.
I
Okay.
made it so fucking down, indented like a fucking scrub head.
Yep.
What the fuck did I do that for?
I'm just trying different things. I can't get stuff from. It's not supposed to fall through. They're supposed to collide with it.
Today is.
Like a fucking noobhead.
I'm
Hey
trying
Steve,
to.
today is the 19th, so that's
Yes,
good.
it is.
It is the 19th.
It is the 19th indeed. Ah, god damn it, that's too much.
I am going to link channel and G+ in the description.
Yeah, I know there's a way to sculpt this. Sculpting mode.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, here we go.
Hey Steve, do you have anything else besides your G+ and YouTube channel? Do you like have a Twitter or something that I don't know about?
He has a tweets.
I have a Twitter. I got a Patreon. I've got an Amazon wish list. I've got a Pinterest. If you go to the description of this video, all my links I include all in my videos now.
Then I'm just going to do your YouTube channel. I'm also going to do the G+ as well as the Twitters.
Sounds good.
And then everyone else can see the Patreons from there.
Twitter is fine, and G+. Those are the two primaries, probably.
Just private message me on ChatterBait.
Are you a performer or just Patreon of ChatterBait?
Of course I'm a performer. How do you think I pay rent?
You know what? That doesn't surprise me.
All right, and Steve's Twitter.
How do I use this sculpting shit? Girl, help me out. What am I doing wrong here?
What the fuck are you doing? Let me see.
Like here's the different. Oh wait, am I even broadcasting?
You're presenting me, but I'm looking at you. Okay, I see your brushes.
Yeah. So we've got nudge, rotate, smooth. But I mean, I don't know how to like. See, it doesn't do anything. I've never really worked with sculpting before.
Blender, I have no idea when it comes to Blender. I mean, just try clicking shit and seeing what happens.
Trial and error, right? Just click
I'm
shit.
officially following Steve McRae because reasons.
Because reasons, exactly.
If anybody watches this video and says I suck at ZBrush, please show me how to be better.
I don't know how to do sculpting. I have no idea. I've never done sculpting before.
You know what you do? You make a fucking square or a circle. You
That is a square.
Shit. Take a fucking circle then, because clearly squares are not your thing.
Clearly squares are not your thing. Fine. Let me make a frickin'... Well, why make a difference? It should do something, right? So add mesh, sphere. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to go to sculpt mode. Oh, it's doing something.
There you go. Hey, don't forget to subdivide it, dude. It looks like shit.
Oh, let me see. Okay, I'm going to add a subdivide. You know what? I'm not going to do a subdividing to subsurface. I'm actually going to subdivide it this way, I think. Subdivision. I'm going to go to like 100 cuts. The computer freeze up. Yeah. It's like, no, don't do that.
What the fuck have I done?
Seriously, I put 100 cuts and it just went to shit. Yep, not responding.
Yep, well, there you go.
You just fucked it up.
Whoever programmed this not responding shit, they didn't do a good job because you sit there and wait for it to go, oh, okay, finally realize, okay, yes, it's not responding. Now do you want to close the program?
Wow, someone called it the Atlas V. Oh, god damn it.
What?
Someone doesn't understand Roman numerals.
Well, they know there's between 4 and 5?
They're calling it an Atlas V instead of the Atlas 5.
Oh, they're calling the Atlas V. That's not the first time somebody's done that.
Yeah, and they're fucking idiots.
Yeah,
you know what? No,
rocket.
I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna
V2
just,
rocket, but that's a V. It's not the.
Yeah, but it's not even an Atlas. It's a Delta.
Yeah, not even Atlas. Not even close. Okay, so now I gotta go back.
Why is my shit doing stupid shit?
Alright.
Up doing the stupids. Can only take so many
Do that
stupids.
subdivisions again. I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna do a subsurface modifier and do it that way. So subsurface modifier 2 and smooth. That work?
There you go, much better.
Oh, I got a big thing to play here. Oh, look at this. I'm sculpting. I'm sculpting.
Crazy, right? No, shut the fuck up and do it.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sculpting though. It sometimes works.
Figure it out. You just look at it as a three-dimensional object and figure out
Yeah,
what
you
it
just
is.
gotta hit their left mouse button like a lot.
Eh.
A lot. Alright, so let me take my brush. I want fudge. Fudge nuggets. Fudge nuggets not doing anything. So much for fudge nugget.
Okay, gonna do this.
I have to smooth this out because it looks like a fucking wrinkly asshole.
It really
Oh,
does.
yes,
I'm not even
yes,
kidding. Just
I
look
got-
at my screen for a second. It,
No,
Oh, I'm looking at it, and I can't stop looking away.
because it, you can't stop
Please
looking away.
Yes, as in I don't want to look at it at all.
But it's so cool.
Can you guys see this? I got a mount
If
down
you
here.
say so.
Well, this is gonna be the backhand of the particular thing I'm making. I'm just making the little parts.
But you're gonna 3D print the shit?
No, I'm making. This is part of a bigger model I'm going to make. This is going to be pretty tiny on the overall model.
I see. Because if you do want to
This is my
3D
first
print some
clay
shit,
object.
I actually know someone that can 3D print some shit. In fact, I'm gonna contract one of you guys to make a legit Dumbfuck of the Year award trophy.
Oh, you know what? A bunch of people should get out on that and make a cool trophy.
And you want to know something? We should have like a competition of who can build the best trophy.
Or it could just be a collab.
Collab.
Walking around with this
Even more
dude,
like a fucking asshole.
I don't know how you're gonna narrow it down to 10 people. I really don't.
I know there are plenty of deserving
So
souls
many
this
dumb
year.
fucks.
Plenty of deserving souls this year. Holy shit.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, it is. Oh crap, the next rocket launch. Oh shit. Osiris. It's gonna be an Atlas V with one booster.
Ooh, nice.
As in just one. One booster. One.
Yeah, I think I heard you the first time.
Yeah, one booster. And it's called
Yeah.
Osiris. God, that's awesome.
Okay.
And it's called Osiris.
Mm.
Osiris.
Look at my puckering asshole, Red. Isn't it awesome looking?
Let me present you. Your thing is more sculpted than mine.
Your asshole is terrifying.
Well, this is actually
That is an alien anus if I've ever seen it.
no. Well, the thing is, this part over here is actually going to be connected to a larger model. It's just I have to present the area so I can put the joint in. So it's not actually an asshole. It's just I'm preparing this area. But
Are you making it into an alien eyeball or something?
well, it's actually this part over here is going to be where the I fucking accidentally press save file. Whatever, dude.
Saving
Yeah.
project in progress. Well, if you didn't have so many tabs open, it would probably go faster.
Fuck off. Anyway, yeah, it's essentially going to be in part of a larger eye. Yeah.
That's creepy.
Nice though, huh?
Yeah, no, the detail is exquisite. Who would have thought?
It's gonna be fucking shitty if I try to optimize it though, because it's not gonna all these little bulb things I put on the ends of it. Yeah, that's all gonna be gotten rid of once the polygon.
Delta 4
floors.
medium plus 4.2.
How long would that take to render? Look at all the edges. Good.
On my computer, yeah, not very long.
I mean, it's harder when you've got a lot of particle physics will take forever. And Odeon wants to come in.
He's probably gonna be like, "You're doing this all wrong, guys."
He doesn't play with Blender that much.
Oh, well, you know, if he did, he'd be like, "We're doing it all wrong," and I would agree.
Yeah, like I said, this is not a tutorial. Don't anybody ever watch this to actually learn something. This is
Yeah, bad shit happens here. Okay, and I'm also going to put in here GoPro. I'm going to put my name in there, because why the fuck not? It's my video, asshole.
Damn Skippy.
Damn right, son. Damn right.
Why do I have the fucking Meow Mix song in my head?
That is pretty odd.
Because you're in Bumblefuck, Florida. Of course you would. Yeah, I know.
So Odin is asking, what the fuck
Oh, shit. Fuck, I fucked up the model.
is this, Odin?
Damn it.
What? How can you fuck up an asshole?
It's not an... Okay. Well, the point
Very
being...
easily read.
I pulled the model too far off, and now it's having a problem filling in the gap. Fucking shit, why did I do that?
It's better than mine. Look at mine. I mean,
I wouldn't build... It's not building up. Oh, damn it, there's a gap.
this is my sculpture so far. And I don't even know what I'm doing wrong.
Wow, that looks terrible.
Looks like the beginning of an alligator head, like, but a cartoony version.
Yeah, this is my eyes. This is going to be my mouth. But now I don't know what I'm doing.
Just figure it out.
Well,
Yeah, just that easy. Just figure it out and stuff.
yeah,
It
that's
really
not-
is. It's just, okay, what does this
that
do?
didn't
It
go
does
well
that.
either.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Steve. You'll be fine. No, you won't. He fucking sucks.
This is not going well. I don't know how to. Oh, wait, that did something. I can make an ear. I can make an ear.
Are you adding symmetry to it? Yeah, you are, okay.
Yeah. So it's symmetrical here.
Symmetry. Yeah, that's symmetrical.
That kind of looks like a face of some kind, doesn't it?
I'm telling you that it looks like an alligator, like a cartoon alligator that you're sculpting.
I wonder how that looks rendered.
It look like shit, but who cares? It's your first project.
Oh, look at that. Shading is so bad, though.
So much hard light. What is that?
Oh, I have no lighting in this thing whatsoever. I mean, I could just throw in some world lighting if I want to. That's what is that?
Nobody pay attention to the alligator model that the Steve has.
Oh, fuck, this is a problem.
Yeah, I don't know what any of this stuff does. Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's smiling now.
That's how you change how much you want done.
Yeah, I fucked up. God damn it, I fucked up.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm sculpting. It's a blob.
Why is this so fucking annoying? Even if I turn down the fucking intensity, it's still fucking... Oh, well, no, I'm dumbass. Fuck, that's why. Wrong intensity.
Yeah, sculpting is not going to be my thing, I can tell you right now.
But it's so much fun.
Nah, not really. I kind of understand what's going on.
Ugh, once I go through the polish stage, this is gonna be a bitch.
Let me see if I make a glass and then render it. There you go. No, I don't like the world.
Huh. Whatever you are, demon, I don't like it.
I got to figure out how to do your kind of sculpting there, and that's pretty good. I've never used Blender for that.
Well, it helps if you were a former art buff kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not that it's any good, granted, but at least I have a general direction where I want it to go.
Thursday, September 8th. September 8th, guys.
Funny, it's almost, you say that like we give a shit. No, I'm kidding.
Yep. Well, I know you give a shit because you guys care about what I do, right? Right? Right?
Of course.
Yes.
Validation. Yes.
Validation.
Yeah, if I didn't get that, then it would be like, Hello, darkness, my old friend.
God.
And then darkness replies, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend.
It's like, oh god damn it, not you again.
Anna, do you see the compositor for this one that I had to use?
What is this?
This is the compositor that I used for that uh, animation of the thing exploding, the star exploding.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see. That's pretty.
That's a huge compositor.
Why am I fucking this
Trying to
model
change.
so
It starts off as a
badly?
sun, and then it kind of blows up.
Sorry, that was my own question. Let's see. What happens if we make this thing look like metallic, all shiny? Huh. You see, I love when I do that because then I can see all the parts where the fucking model just doesn't know what to do with what I did. Like this is a huge problem area right here.
Are you just gonna duplicate that? Or is that what you're gonna do, and then make two of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, like stuff like this is a problem. I can't smooth this over. I have to build it up again. And this is a problem. But you know what? It's a learning process. What else do I want to do with it? Let's make it. What the fuck is this?
6.
Oh.
Alright, only 5 seconds to upload. So, Steve, Hannah, Isaiah, and Odin.
Before you do, I'm gonna show you one last thing. My lightsaber hand. I don't think you saw my lightsaber yesterday.
Do I want to see your lightsaber? Is the question.
You wanted to see my lightsaber?
I don't.
Yes, here's my lightsaber. Look at that rod.
I have a feeling the light is just gonna bend over. You know, just and.
Okay.
I got the glow down, but I can't get the glow off here now.
Alright, everyone, I'm gonna head off. Don't end this hangout just yet, because I need to proof watch this video to make sure something didn't fuck up. So, you keep this hangout going, and then I will send you a message letting you know that you can, you know, fuck off on this one and come to mine.
20
Okay.
minutes? 10 minutes?
It's a little over 10 minutes, so.
Send me a message, then I'll head over.
Alright, peace.
Peace.
Alright, so yeah, this was the lightsaber that I was working on, and I totally screwed it up, and this is the second time I've attempted to make a lightsaber. I can't get that blur off here. I made this too small. I mean, this was like ridiculous compositing.
Yeah. Well, you goofed, my friend.
I did goof because I put it as one image. Now when I have to like, dang it. This is my initial one, just the model without anything like this. And I made this too small, and I can't figure out how to. Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks better without the glow. I mean, this is just like without the glow. But I couldn't get the metal to work out right. This is it's a flat metal, but it should look a lot better than that. I mean, like really a lot better than that. That looks horrible. So Odian, you're gonna have to make a lightsaber and show me how you did it. Odian.
Odian doesn't give a shit. Odian doesn't need you for validation.
God damn it, Odian. What am I gonna do with you? Odian, you just reached the effectively useless stage for me.
He effectively does not give a shit.
I know. I can get rid of these things here. I don't want to. I want to try something real quick before we go over to Red's Hangout.
Oh, we're actually doing that? I thought we were going to leave him and then have him cry by himself while he's
That
live
would
on
be
here.
cool, wouldn't it?
No, I'm not that kind of person. Okay.
Be like his first sexual encounter again, all over again.
This is like the weirdest stuff we're talking about live on here.
Yeah, no, we're doing like a Let's Play Blender talking about Redrick's sex life. I increased the samples to 250 renders, maybe up a level thing there.
You know what? I'm going to save this and probably do some Photoshop work next. I'm feeling.
Yeah, I mean, you can always throw it into like Photoshop or After Effects or something, and right?
Yeah. Oh God, look at this fucking bulbous tumor I made right here. What is my problem?
That looks like an onion now. Look at this.
Well,
Look at
yeah,
mine.
that's because I put
I'm making a lightsaber, and look what Hannah's making, guys. Come on, seriously,
What?
really?
Lightsaber is like basic bitch shit. Come on, seriously.
Shit, I got your basic bitch shit right here.
Got your basic bitch right over here. Where? There we go. Fast shooter. That shit. There we go.
That.
What?
This is creepy.
Well, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This is for one of my horror games.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm right where I'm supposed to be if it's creeping you out.
Well, then show me how to use the Blender engine, since you're familiar with the engine rendering.
I can't hear you. Blender what?
What?
The Blender what?
The blending game engine.
The blending game engine.
Blender game engine.
It's not okay. First of all, Blender does not have a game engine. Blender is a way you can make assets for a game engine.
No, it has
Second of all,
Because
if
it
you want
engine-
something that's reliable, you
Well,
can
it
use
is
something like
reliable.
Unreal or Unity. Unity is easier for someone who's learning. Because you dive into the CryEngine, you're gonna really fucking be shooting yourself in the foot.
So what do you think of that? That's my lightsaber without the After Effects or the glow yet. I know.
It's not bad. It's not.
I made the damn blade really small, the lightsaber thing very, very small. I would have to kick it up. I think it came out okay as far as a model, didn't it?
Yeah, it's fine. That's what I mean. Like it's not bad. I wouldn't kick
That's
yourself.
not what I wanted. It should have had a bit of metallic texture. Maybe I'll add a Fresnel though to it and see if that works better. Hang on, this is I think I don't know if it's gonna have the glowing effects or not. One sec. No, but I like the way it shined off the table. I thought that was kind of nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right, we're gonna go back to you and we're gonna stare at you.
Why? No, I fucked up this model. I don't know if you can tell right here. You see the folds?
Why aren't you presenting? There you go. Yeah.
You see the folds
Oh,
right
you got a little crease there. Can you see it?
Well, no, this is stuff. This is normal. This is stuff that I have to smooth out once I polish it. That's perfectly fine.
No, not that. The left. There, right there. See that
Yeah,
crease?
that's the problem area. That's what we need to work on.
That's gonna render really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Could you smooth that out somehow?
The thing is, you can't smooth it out anymore. That's the most optimized you can get. So now.
I see exactly the crease you're talking about.
Yeah. See, because if I try to build it up more, see, creases just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, doesn't it?
I mean, it may not be that noticeable, but if you want to do it right, you gotta get rid of that.
Yeah. I'll figure it out. I usually do. It's just, I don't know why it's becoming so jagged. Do I have the focal shift? Oh, maybe I fucked up the focal shift. Let me try. No, no. Okay. Let's.
No, Odin can't hear you. You're talking. Ow. Well, anyways, we've actually gone over a lot of stuff. We've done. Now you're doing sculpting. We've done cloth. We've done particle. Done a lot of stuff. Yes, Odin. That is the reason, by the way.
What? Is it
Odin
because
says
I'm black?
we
Yes, it is because you're black.
So therefore, yes, we cannot. We don't hear black people for some reason.
You don't hear. What? No.
Hey, I bet my quota. I had Isaiah, Drag, Odian, and some of the whoever was in here the other day. So, like 4 black people and me. So I met my quota.
If anybody asks, Steve is a terrible human being.
Well, if anybody, you're the token white chick. So just remember that.
What the fuck does token white chick mean?
It means that you're the token white chick.
What the fuck does that
Everybody's
mean?
got to have one, right?
It's like a requirement to have a black chick? Oh, no. It's like a
No.
white chick in your hangout?
Everybody's got at least one black friend. How many token white chicks do you know?
Oh, God. Is it because I'm blonde?
You're not even blonde.
I am blonde. I'm dirty blonde.
You're dirty, all right.
Ugh, fuck off.
And now I can hear Odian.
Yes.
Hey, Odian, I have not watched what you recommended the other day. I heard a little bit about it. I don't even know if I'm interested to even watch that, to be honest with you. I really don't give a shit what he has to say about any of that.
Who were you referring to?
Oh, and Tony did some shit on some Black Lives Matter stuff, and he's just like way the fuck out there, man.
I don't. I'm pretty much. I don't want to talk to him much anymore.
I've kind of lost hope for him. He's kind of gone down the route of being a dumb shit and wants to stay that way. That's fine. He's so much of a cheerleader. He doesn't care whether there's anything's honesty or not. He doesn't care about truth. He doesn't care about facts. He doesn't care about anything but cheerleading. And he has these really off-the-wall views. I don't really get much in the whole Black Lives Matter. I don't understand the Hebrew Israelite thing. All I know is a couple of guys think that white people are aliens. And no, I'm sorry, they're a spawn between aliens and demons, and that's not even hyperbole. That is what they believe, that aliens came down, had sex with demons, and that created the white race. That's what that one thing, something along those lines. What was it? Claim your inheritance. That guy.
Oh my God, that guy.
Yeah, I'm not even making this shit up.
He doesn't believe in gravity. He doesn't believe in aerodynamics. I can't.
Right. Odie, is that what he believes, that aliens had sex with demons?
Me?
No, not you.
Oh.
You're not an idiot. No, claim your inheritance. That guy.
I've never spoken to him before.
He is so scary, and honestly, it's not because he intimidates me. The sheer amount of people that go into his room and are pretty much agreeing is shocking.
Disturbing, isn't it?
Like, I get the
white man is the devil. Oh, okay.
It's like I get the young Earth versus new Earth versus fucking idea. Okay, I get it. It was a movement, and parents taught their kids things that aren't necessarily true, and it's hard to break that kind of bad habit. I get it. It's fine. But this is pure gogglygook, fucking witchcraft bumblefuck. Like,
it's on a whole different level.
He's like, why? I tried to explain. So you don't believe in gravity? He's like, yeah, it's which you just tell me magic basically is keeping us to the ground. So if a bird takes flight, why is it that the bird has to flap its wings in order to stay in the air? He's like, because of air pressure.
Air pressure?
I'm like, what air pressure are you referring to? He's like, yeah, the air is exerting a pressure on us, which is keeping us to the ground for the moment. But that's not gravity. There's no invisible force. I'm like, do me a favor right now. Can you breathe in and breathe out, just on the microphone so I can hear it? It's like, why do I have to do that? Just can you do it? Or do you have like some sort of breathing impediment like asthma or something that I need to know about? Like, is this okay? It's like, why do I need to do that? It doesn't make any sense. I know what you're doing. You're trying to trick me. Listen. If the same pressure that is required to keep us to the ground were to apply to your lungs...
You wouldn't be able to breathe.
Exactly. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what those guys are smoking. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I'm allergic to...
You have 14.7 pounds per square inch on your head right now. I mean, everybody across the planet has a column of air above them. But that is certainly not enough to keep you on the ground. That's gravity that is that.
Now I have to eat fried chicken
Why
rice.
still use gravity? It's like they just don't like gravity or something? I mean, Isaac Newton probably would have been rolling over his grave if he's heard people like a couple hundred years after his death don't even understand if gravity's real or not.
Oh, one of the things they told me. I'm like, do me a favor. Put your hand out to your side. Like, outstretch your hand out as far as it goes, and just leave it at your side. That proves gravity. And he's just like, no. First of all, I didn't tell you to show me, what gravity does. I told you to show me gravity.
Yeah, that's another argument, yeah. What color is gravity? It's like gravity is a force. Does he understand what a force is? There's 4 fundamental forces. There's not like a color attributed to force. A force is in general relativity, is actually not even a real force. It's a following of the curvature of space-time due to a mass in a field. So if you have a thing that has mass and you have space-time, the warping that causes the just like you have like a two-dimensional thing and you put a ball on it, it's going to sink down and create a little potential well, right? It's going to go a little bit lower than the rest of it. That potential well is representation of gravity. So it's not even a force. It's just the fact that something's following along the natural contour of space-time. That's it. That's how general relativity looks at it.
That reminds me. One of the guys that's in there is a really, really ridiculous liar. And I don't know why he thinks that people will believe him. But you know what? Maybe I'll run this by you since you're an ex-Army guy. Maybe you're going to be able to tell me.
I was in the Army.
Not in the Army, military, so you know this better than I do. Is it possible for you to become an infantryman for, let's say, 3 years, right? I believe he said 3 years. Then go into the medical field, so be trained as a medic. And then go into sniper school, be trained as a sniper. And then go into the Army Rangers, and then become an Army Ranger. Then go to this Navy.
No.
Is that possible?
No, they would do not cross. You will not cross-train that much. Never
That's
happened.
what I thought. Because he's just like, yeah, so I'm a sharpshooter, I'm a sniper, and I'm a combat infantry medic or something like that. I'm like, wait, you're both? Like you've done training for both?
Who?
Where is his fucking name? Matt, Mike, something. He goes in his hangouts often enough, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm also worth $32 million, and just like a whole bunch. I work with the government, and I discovered this, that, and the other thing, and I'm the inventor of this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, one of the things he mentioned.
Sounds like Von Hell.
He's not Vaughn. No, it's not Vaughn, obviously, but what is his name?
I know.
I remember, and he was just like, he was making fun of Jim Barrack.
Yeah.
And they were calling him racist and all this other stuff, and I remember that. And I keep thinking.
I don't know who you're referring to. Javier, I did already do the unwrapping and UV mapping, and I already did the cut, but I thought I saved the file. No, it's not there anymore.
Hold on, I'm trying to go on Claim Your Inheritance's profile and see if he has him subscribed or something.
Have you all made there last night? That was pretty cool, actually. It didn't require any UV unwrapping, but it was a cloth that I made on a table, and then I just kind of threw some shit in there and put it in space.
I just installed Blender.
Oh, now you're going to follow along with us. After this is going to be ending in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Thanks.
You're gonna have more episodes, chances are, and
Oh yeah.
I figured I'll start doing some sculpting as well.
Red has to redo the render.
Blexit? What the fuck is Blexit?
Let me see what happened in the render.
Steve, what's Blexit?
The exit?
B-L-E-X-I-T. Blexit?
There's Britain exit, Brexit, but I don't know what BL.
Brexit is British exit. What's B-L-E-I-X? Excuse me, B-L Blexit. Exit. B-L. This is the guy. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the side chat.
Looked it up as a medicine kind.
Black economic exit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do
Black
file
economic exit? What? This is interesting.
Yeah, Carrera, I want to try Carrera. I thought that was really good too heavy. This is like the little table, and then I made some different, screenshots of it.
Interesting.
Just a second. Okay. Now can you see my table, Heavy?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to show different types of texture. So I have a glass, and I have a metal texture, and then I have a wooden texture. I didn't even know what the hell this metal was supposed to be. I just kind of like made something real quick and showed how to do like a metal texturing to it, so it looks like metal. And then the backdrop you can actually like change a little bit. my final render. The wood came out pretty good for the table, and the napkin, but the tablecloth is short on this end. I didn't make it long enough,
Steve,
obviously.
read this when you get a
But
chance.
it draped down really nice on this side, I thought. I mean, it looks like a real tablecloth.
When you get a chance, read that.
What's that?
The Observer I just posted in the side chat.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read this out loud? This is like ridiculous.
I don't care. Go for it.
Anyways, my point here is, for all the marginalization struggle to fit in, and now the struggle to survive, thrive, and be in the United States, isn't it about time the blacks thought about Blexit? Yes, blacks exiting the so-called land of the free. Let's first discuss the exit thingy before we are burdened on where we go from here. Blah, 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 feasible way, whatever. Okay, where would they go? They could start out by curving out a salient or portion from the mainland and seek to have this land secede from the bigger USA. And then the Hispanics would do the same.
So he's pretty much pushing forward segregation.
No, I mean he's not. He's liking and subscribing things that refer to something called Blexit.
It's fuckery, man. I don't want to hear about that guy anymore. I don't know what they get out of even like watching anything like that.
I don't know. I think they do it just because of it. They feel they have no empowerment, and they kind of feel like they're just in the system, and they think that this kind of rhetoric is going to help things when all it does is just add to the problem.
Yep, it's pretty much what it does. Why are there two Steves again, man?
Because he's on 2 different devices or something.
Yeah. So Reds has got to re-render it. Probably take about a couple hours.
So why doesn't he just come back in here?
Oh, I don't know. Who says we want him here?
Hey, Hannah, how long would that take to render?
On my computer?
Yeah,
Just a few, I don't know, maybe an hour.
an hour? You're running a discrete card, right?
You're referring to this that I have modeled?
Yeah.
Oh, this? Yeah, this would take like a few minutes.
So 2 hours, 2.5 hours it's going to take, so we're going to have a hangout at around 6:30 my time, I guess.
I thought you were referring to the thing that Red was doing.
Yeah, well, he's got to re-render it, so. I don't know what else to go in the Blender. I don't know how to do sculpting. I wanted to play around with Boolean soft collisions. That would have been fun. Do you know how to do any of those?
What?
Boolean collisions.
Oh, those are fun.
Am I presenting?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So how would I do 2 bodies if I want to like collide them together? Just like a duplicate. Oops.
Nah, yeah.
I just wanted 2 duplicates. Damn it. I'll make another object. I'm just going to be playing around with this since I don't want to circle. Damn it. Can't believe it has to re-render. See, there's a way to make this Boolean so like when these interact, it actually like subtracts one from the other, like negative. They use them for like collisions. So let me see if I can make it to soft body. Soft body. Yeah, no idea what I'm doing now.
Yep.
I don't know what it's doing. It's just bouncing back and forth. Let me make that a hard body. It bounces on there. Oh, I gotta make this into a collision, don't I? Nope. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was pretty cool. Did you see that? Did you watch that?
Yep.
That was pretty cool. Watch this, guys. Splat.
This is how you learn. You play.
I wonder how that works. Well, let me get a little lighting in here because it's really hard to do anything when you don't have any lighting whatsoever to even see how it renders. So I was going to make this. I'll just make the sun. No, it's not. Whatever. Give it a little world. Give it a little sky color. Actually, no. I want natural sky. World. Yeah, I know it's true though. I mean, half the way I first even started learning this, I was just playing around, seeing, okay, what does this do? Oh, actually, I just put sky. Okay. Listen, what happens when I animate this is curious.
Huh?
So it produces a little shadow on it.
Sorry, I'm eating fried chicken and rice.
That sounds yummy. So one frame is
Soy sauce with double fried chicken wings.
So this is a really simple animation. I'm using a soft body and hard body and see how they interact. So in one frame, it drops. It doesn't do much. Yeah, I don't want to wait for this. So what I can do is just to get a rough idea. I go to my sampling, and I'm just going to render it. Oh, that's too high. That's more. So let me render it as 10, and then I'll go to animate. Let's render it much faster. Oh yeah, much faster. Okay, so explain this to me, Hannah. Why is it, when I use the animation, in the non-rendered, the ball actually fall down and do its splat, but when I'm actually in the render mode and I do the animation, it doesn't do that. Yes, I'll get you a link here in a second, Sam. Sam wants to learn Blender?
What's your compression? Is that said 50%?
Yeah, I think it's a 50% compression. 15% compression. Sam, I'm going to send you the link via the email, external. The chat. There we go.
Well, it's moving. It's doing something.
There you go. Oh, it is moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. If it wasn't moving, I would have been like, what the fuck?
Yeah, sometimes because on a slower computer, what it animates you see in the visual here isn't exactly what you're going to get when you actually play it back. I'm not doing 250 frames. I'm not going to do like 25 frames or something. Yeah, that's kind of good enough. All right, so when I play this back, let's see what it did. Oh, that didn't work too well. Play rendered. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're over to the next one, unfortunately, because that's how this thing works. Yeah, it kind of splats in there. Hey, Sam.
Hey, how you doing?
We're just playing around with Blender.
I've noticed that like 10 people have tagged, or like 5 people have tagged me in posts about Cytochrome C.
Really? I thought that was a dead issue.
Well, people keep bringing shit up.
I mean,
I
somebody
don't-
had mentioned it to me today. Somebody was talking about it, but I'm like, they were basically saying that Ronnie is not at all understanding the whole thing from beginning to end. And I'm like, well, that's a big surprise. Why?
I'm pretty I'm pretty amazed by how how do you say? I'm pretty amazed by how obstinate he's being, and it just seems like he picks a hill to die on
I
every
know.
single time.
Yeah, I've even had a video like that. He does literally pick something to die on. He just won't admit that he's wrong. And how many times did he double down, even to have a video afterwards saying, well, I even said something about where the electrons go or whatever. I'm like, no, you didn't. No, all you did was say that the cytochrome C transferred electrons. You didn't say it was up, down, right, left, to, fro. And I was like, everything me and Rational was saying was spot on. We were trying to show him that the oxygen is not being oxidized. He didn't want to admit to it. And I just dropped the whole damn issue. I'm doing another video for something else against Ronnie, but I'm kind of going to include that a little bit, but well, sort of. But anyways, hang on one second. I got a thing going on right here.
Crap, she left.
Okay, I'm back. Where'd Hannah go?
I don't know. I was just about to ask her a question. Where do I go to start the carving? I have my cube up, but I want to carve it up into something.
Are you on Blender?
Yeah.
You go to sculpting mode, which is down here. Sculpting.
Sculpting. Where?
I'm going to. I applied a Boolean modifier on this, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to render it really quickly in one samples. It's going to be horrible quality, but I just want to see what it does. It should just melt on it and kind of like a raindrop. This would be like if a raindrop was hitting like a table. This is what it's supposed to be. Yes, I know it's very low res, but I don't want to sit there and wait for it to.
Yes.
High. What do you think this looks like, Odeon? If the raindrop
let me see.
hitting a table, it should just kind of melt on it and then roll off.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But see, I shouldn't I don't know why that disappeared there. I can tell that it's actually splattering. I can see that. It's like turning into this liquid type thing. So that's only 30 frames or so. So let me render that. Yeah, yeah, not exactly what I'm going for, but just trial and error and this stuff, right?
Yep.
Just add a bunch of modifiers. So anyways, what you're saying, Sam, so basically, I mean, why are they asking about that then? I mean, where's the argument now for cytochrome C? He fell asleep. You know, you can actually pick up one particular frame on these things too and do it that way. Like, for example, I happen like that frame, and I just want to render that one frame. I can go down here and I can say, okay, now I want a higher sample, and then I can literally just do that one frame. Let's see what it looks like.
I'm kind of wishing I had two monitors right now.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Well, Dave is going to come in here one day, and Dave is going to show us some other neat little stuff. And I think that Hannah's going to try to show us how to snow at some time. So. I don't know where else you want to go with this, Odian.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second.
I was just asking you, you know, what is there really to go with this whole Ronnie cytochrome crap? I don't even know what he's even trying to argue against at this point.
I mean, to him, it's you are echoing horribly. Steve?
Yeah, I heard you. 1 sec. Try now.
All right. Well, I mean, I think to him it's just a big dick measuring contest, and ultimately, like, you know, I don't know, like, why he gets so much, derives so much ego from G+, and I just feel sorry for him. Like, if this is really all he has, I mean, that's just sad.
I think so. And again, I mean, he's making it sound like high school level science is PhD level shit, and I don't understand how he can, in his own little Ronnie world, think that the level that he's at is comparable to somebody actually in the field. I mean, he's not even competent to probably even past 8th grade science, and yet he literally thinks that his knowledge is comparable to people who have had years of education. It's just mind-boggling to me.
Well, I'd said it.
I'm just. How does somebody get to that level of delusion?
Well, I mean, I actually broke down the numbers. So if you conservatively say that between me, CRISPR, Rational Mind, and Fiona, if you conservatively say that we got through university with like a 90% grade point average, which I think is fair enough. That's a very, I mean, for me personally, in biology classes, it was above that. But, you know, if we count my whole career, but, you know, if we just say 90%, I think that's a fair number. It's conservative, right?
Yeah, sure.
So there's a 90, based on past record, you can say that 90% of questions we're going to get correct, any of us, right? Now, this isn't accounting for the fact that we're talking about basics here and that, et cetera, et cetera. Be as generous as possible. But for any of us to all be wrong on one question,
oh God,
the odds, you're talking about 10% to the 4th power, which means that you're talking about 0.01% chance that we're wrong. Okay? And then if you just take, you know, let's say cytochrome C, DNA dissolving in human chromosome 2, if for those 3 things, for all of us to be wrong, that would be like, it's 10 to the negative 6. I believe it's 10 to the negative 6 percent chance. So you're talking 10 with 5 zeros, or one with 5 zeros.
Actually, that's something so simple. I mean, this is not a complex argument.
Well, I mean, look, if
DNA, like for example, DNA degrading in water is not something that is contentious. I mean, it's not like you go to like a chemistry lab somewhere and say, hey, are you guys studying whether DNA degrades in water or not? They look like you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's a complete moron. And the thing is that if you consider it, like, there's almost 0 chance that on all of these questions we are all wrong, right? So we're all agreeing. That seems to indicate that we're probably, odds are it's more likely if we agree that we are correct, right? Because the odds that the odds of us agreeing and being incorrect on these 3 things is you know,
it's
like
like
I said, it's 1 preceded by 6 zeros %, or 5 zeros, excuse me, %.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ronnie doesn't know even enough to know about math to know if that's even good or bad.
That's horrible. But like, his odds of being correct in the face of us are just minuscule. And I mean, the thing that to me, makes it a mystery is like I don't like. If he's so much smarter than all of us. I mean, I know people who got out of my PhD program making like almost into. I mean, I think one of them is almost into six figures already, just entry level. Like out of my PhD, so like, why wouldn't he do that? I mean, he looks like he lives in a shithole.
Yeah. Well, I was telling Hannah earlier. I go if somebody actually Google's salary nuclear power school graduates, 42% of them are making between $100,000 and $200,000 a year. The lowest was $70,000 a year for a new school grad, and I can't even get a freaking job down here. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Everybody I know is making bank, and I'm just like, fuck. There are people that make money out there. So if you make $100,000 a year spewing Ronnie shit, yeah, give it some consideration.
Well, also you're not accounting for the fact that he'd be overturning, decades of science.
Yeah, at least one Nobel, right?
Yeah, I mean, what he's alleging would be, Nobel Prize winning research. If he's that much smarter than all of us combined, right?
Yeah, like, somebody who doesn't know the difference between oxidation and reduction is a genius, in my opinion.
But, I mean, this is the type of direct implication with the rhetoric that he takes, right? It's the same thing with Nephilim-3, where he's like, I've researched this for 5 years on the internet. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything, right? Anyone can do that.
Well, GMAT said he studied for 8 years sociology and social sciences, and that was all studying people from the internet. That gave him a right to say that he's researched and studied 8 years sociology, remember?
But,
that's how they think, dude. That's how they think.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but I just feel sorry for him. And it's one of those things where he's like, I'm sure Sam knows this. And then I just had to comment. I was like, man, I was out of town. Like, I was actually enjoying my life. Like, I can't. I mean, like, if he was actually interested in spreading his ideas, he wouldn't. Like, we can just look at this. Like, online, his presence is just not that big. My presence isn't that big. Like, I'm not shitting on him. It's it's a reality. No one here, we're not talking about, someone like The Amazing Atheist. I mean, I think The Amazing Atheist is a complete twat, but you can't fault him for being able to get a following.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of him either, but yeah, he has a much bigger footprint, sure. Real quick, CRISPR. So, hey, dude, you made that modeling of a piece of concrete? Is that what it is? No, what molecule is that? What structure is that?
That's actually CRISPR.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it CRISPR or is it Cas9?
Looks like cement.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, it's I guess both, because if you see the little bits that are
that's
moving
the
in there,
RNA right there.
Yeah, and then the Cas9 is the main molecule, the gray around it. So it's got
gray is the 9.
Is Cas9. And there's both the guide RNA and the target DNA in there.
So this is your namesake here.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, see, who would ever be able to recognize that? I mean...
Yeah,
I did, but...
It's what my avatar's been this entire time, but I was just too lazy to animate it. So.
I couldn't see the. I will say I couldn't see the guide RNA and the DNA in there.
Yeah, it's always been there.
Because it's faint.
Yeah, it's faint, and since if it's not moving, it's really hard to see. But I think it stands out fairly well now.
Yeah, it's much better than it was before.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
CRISPR. What is it? CRISPR Cas9? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I just switched computers so I can do some Photoshop work.
Oh man, I am really tired.
What's been going on?
Oh no, a good tired. My strength coach today was like, "Hey, let's deadlift a lot," and I was like, "Okay." how I don't want to move, because that's the deadlifts are the most tiring lift. But
I don't know. I love doing them. I don't feel the same kind of burn I used to.
I mean, I don't really feel burn. I just get really, really tired.
Exact
But-
opposite for me. It's always a burn, like especially lower back, like right above the butt, but like on the spinal area.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, I was getting it. Like the biggest problem I was having today was actually with my grips, not necessarily with, my posterior chain, because I was pulling. I did 5x6 for about. What was the weight? I'm trying to convert from kilos in my head.
No, just tell me kilos. I'm fine.
No, I'm trying to remember also. Oh no, I have my sheet right here. Okay, looking. So I was 228 pounds, so I was very happy with that. But I'm dead now.
Yeah, my max deadlift is 190. Well, it used to be higher, but I can't. I haven't lifted in over like 2 months, so.
I'm a dude, and I'm probably bigger than you are.
Yeah, I know that I'm supposed to, what do they call it? Like do it against my body type, but I don't know. I never feel that way. It's like if a guy can do 1 to 210, then chances are I'm gonna try to do 210 too.
Yeah, I mean there are some all those girls in the Olympics can outlift me for sure. I'm not an idiot or macho in that way.
They're in pretty good shape, right?
Yeah, I mean those girls are beasts. It's just like a couple sports scientists said if you want to look at really, it's kind of hard to see genetic markers for sports performance, but the best one they said is the Y chromosome. Like it's just because with all the testosterone and growth hormone that guys have just naturally compared to women. But all those people in the Olympics are on drugs as well, so I suppose that's
There's that.
Uh,
I mean, there's no denying it. It's just I'm one of those. I'm like a perfectionist type. So if I have a number in my head, chances are I get really obsessive of trying to reach it.
Oh, I was bad because I haven't been able to train, and so I'm such a psycho. When I was in the gym, and I was doing just cardio bike to stay in shape, I saw the guy next to me how fast he was going, so I had to make sure I was faster on the stationary bike than he was. So I'm a psycho.
Oh my god.
It's a good behavior pattern for staying in shape, and it's a good behavior pattern for winning competitions. It's just not. It just drives me and other people insane.
Hey Hannah,
Too. What's up?
I made 2 hairy nuts for you.
You did what? Oh my god. The thing is that I used.
Hairy balls for you. There you go.
Yeah, they're quite firm. I like that. But,
yeah, they're fuzzy. Actually, the hair is kind of fuzzy.
Fuzzy
balls. Quite faster than expected for the hairy particles.
Oh, good.
Pretty cool though, actually. There you go. 2 fuzzy balls for you. Don't say I didn't give you anything. I wonder if I can make the hair. I mean, I know I can make the hair longer. I just don't remember how to do it.
No, because we're deciding. Me and my strength coach are kind of deciding whether I'm going to move up a weight class or not. Because I'm pretty big for my weight class now. So it takes about a month for me to diet down, and it's not I'm not a pleasant person to be around that last 2 weeks. I'm just hungry all the time.
How tall are you, Sam? And around how much do you weigh?
I'm about 5'9", right now 160.
Okay.
Well, I cut down to make 149. It's a lot of weight for me because I don't really let myself get when I'm not in cutting mode. I don't let myself get out of shape. So and I eat decently well. So it's a very hard cut, especially apparently it's harder to cut if you've got decent sized legs, which proportionally I do. I have a very small upper body, so that's a choice I'll have to deal with in a couple months. But for now, I'm just lifting and eating. It's nice being able to eat. That's the.
Stop talking about workout stuff. It makes me want to go back into it. That's one of my vices. It's I either go really obsessive on some things, and then I get really lazy on others.
I'm what one of my high school coaches used to call a cyborg, which is like someone who, the rationale is, you just kind of have to work out because it's harder to, because we're psychos.
We're just out of our minds, really,
Like I was talking to him, and someone was asking me, "Is like, you're in the off season. Why don't you take some time off?" I go, "No, it's harder to get back into shape than to just stay in shape." They're like,
Yeah.
"You're a crazy person." I was like, "Yeah, I guess so."
No, the thing is that I like working out. It's just before it was the convenience of my university has a very, very nice fitness center. So that's it. It was just, okay, you're done with classes, go to the gym for like 2-3 hours, and then go to your next class, then go back to the gym, then go to your class, and then go home, Now I don't have to pay for a gym membership, and a lot of the places near my work suck, and then there's not much better near my apartment, so...
For me, it was
Plenty of
just, I was
excuses.
tired of my neck hurting and my knees hurting after jiu-jitsu, so I was like, I'm going to start lifting.
Yeah. I pick things up and put them down.
Exactly.
Damn it, now I need a gym membership.
Thing.
Hey Sam, do you use like what do they call them again? Basically, they're weights that you just kind of put on your torso. Like, do you use those?
The weighted vest?
Yes.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, my strength coach has a torturous workout where he makes me go down. So you set up a bar on the weight rack, and then you wear a weighted vest, and you pull yourself up. So you're doing pull-ups from like a deadlift bar. That's often like the guide part, and then so you do like 10 all the way down to 2 at a time. So it's like 10 reps, then 8 reps. But in between, there's only 30 seconds rest, and you're doing 10 reps, then 10 push-ups with a weight vest on.
Damn.
And then you do 8 and 8 and 30 seconds rest. So the rest is constant. And then, it's brutal. It's torturous. You start to see stars.
That's crazy. I was thinking about purchasing one that weighs like at least 30 pounds. I don't know. 20 pounds would probably be too light for me.
I have the one that you adjust, so if you can take out the it's not like sand, it's like a, I don't know how to describe it. It's pretty much like a sand, but like a little heavy version of sand. So you can take it out and put more in. I think the maximum you can put is like 90 or something additional, or some crazy number like that.
I mean, if you want to get like effectiveness in terms of not having to own physical weights, you should get like a pull-up bar and then get a TRX, and that's enough where it's like 90% of what you need.
Yeah, I have a pull-up bar.
I should also preface this with my mom has been in the fitness business since before I was born, so I kind of grew up in the gym.
One of those guys.
Yeah, one of those elbow, nudge. And I want to
like
go to
the term
gym.
Educated meathead. That's kind of
Educated meathead.
where I come in.
Fucking Sam, now I want to go to the gym. It's like now I'm starting. It's you've brought it on. Damn it.
Well, I mean, or you could drink whiskey. That's what I'm doing later tonight. So
I should. I don't have any more left.
I'm going to a bar that has one of my favorite names. I'm going to type it in the side chat because Lord knows I've come so close to dropping myself directly online in these hangouts. It's one of my favorite names though, for a bar. If you look in the side chat, don't say it.
I'm not.
Sam, when people refer to you as asshole, they're not doxing you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had people like.
Names, then.
I mean, like I've had people. I've had people. I had someone call my my old department a long time ago, about a year, 2 years ago. Yeah, no, I mean it happens.
Well, the thing is that I can pretty much tell them everything but my address, and it's going to still be hard for people to find out where I am and who I am.
I mean, it's not hard because you Google my name, and then you Google my university, and it's very quick to come up. Like because
you're prominent featured.
No, because well, I'm listed for my program.
Okay.
If you list my program, if you just search, my name and then bioinformatics, you're gonna find it. And
Teacher's
then,
assistant or?
No, they just list all the students because they want, everyone.
What?
Yeah, we just have all because we only have 60 students in total, so it's like 10 per year.
That's so weird.
And then also, if you do that as well, you're probably gonna, from that you can find who my advisor is, and I'm on his website. Like, it's not hard to find me. Not that I'm not horrible. For me, it's not that part of it's not a concern. The bigger part is I don't, especially I don't know how people would be able to find like my dad or my mom. Like, I don't want people in my life being bothered by it more. If
right.
If it makes sense. Like, I can handle it. Like, I'm really, like I said to G-Man, I said, if you're in California, like, I will give you the address of my jiu-jitsu gym. We can come and fight. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll crack that ass. But I also don't want him being, bothering people that I care about. That's like, I know that I'm relatively safe. I know that there are some unhinged people, but on here, but it's. I would like to think that I don't inspire the kind of antagonism that a lot of other people do.
Yeah, nobody cares about you that much.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
I don't think I'm as notable as Thunderfoot or like I'm a cunt, but I'm not that big of a cunt. So, degrees, right? Degrees of problems to be had. That's how I view it. I don't know how true it is, but
yeah, whatever works. My parents they barely even know how to send an email, let alone actually know how to navigate the internet. So for me, it's like, oh, I'm safe. They'll never know who my parents are. They'll never figure it out. We have no information online, or at least they don't. I do, but yeah.
My mom has to do a lot of social media for her business, so she does fairly well. My dad, I don't think, beyond watching Netflix, I don't really think he uses and answering emails. I don't really think he uses the internet too much, other than following sports and stuff like that.
I've had the safety talk with my parents before.
The safety talk.
Yeah.
Don't open up.
My daughter has Facebook now.
It's like Facebook message. If it's a pop-up, close it. This is how you put up your firewall. Don't click on anything that says you won something. Like,
I can't believe my daughter has freaking Facebook. It's like, wow. Okay, what did I do here? Like, what do you need Facebook for?
It's for things and reasons.
Okay, what happened here?
What the fuck is that? Oh, okay, never mind. No Man's Sky is a pretty fun game.
Yeah, how's that coming along?
I have 10 million to my name.
Ah. And how many planets?
I have 3 solar systems I discovered. I'm just taking my time. Being quite slow with it. But now I want to go to the gym. I don't even want to play games right now. I want to go to the gym. Fuck you, Sam.
Hey, that is not my fault.
That is totally your fault. In a good way.
It's like 20% my fault.
We'll compromise. 50.
Okay. I sound taller. I'm just looking at the. I'm looking at the live chat. Sam sounds taller. How does one sound taller than they are? Like, I've told people multiple times, like, I'm a very small person. Like, I'm not large.
What's your height?
I'm 5'9". I'm not
5'5". Hey, you're not that much taller than me. I appreciate that.
My mom's taller than me, so my dad's shorter than me. So, like, good job, Dad. I don't know what to. He did not let that deter him. He didn't let a lot
I'm the tallest female in my family. I'm the tallest female in my family.
Oh, it's weird because both my parents, my dad, he was 5'9". My mom was like 5'7". I'm like 6'1", 6'2".
How tall is the mailman?
Good question.
No, really, how tall is the mailman? No, I'm kidding.
And it's crazy because my youngest brother, I have two brothers. The youngest one, he's
You're enjoying yourself?
he's 15 and he's already my height.
Are you drawing a dick, Steve?
Yeah, you're making our
Yes, he is actually drawing a dick. That's why I asked him, is he having fun? Not enough fuel in the thruster. What the
Jim
fuck
Herman
did I do?
writes, guess my favorite bar, Chippendales and Sausage Party. No, neither of those. Although that is interesting because I am going to a restaurant that has tonight that has a name similar to Sausage Party. I am saying that in the side chat, but
Oh, nice.
somewhat similar.
My
Also, my neighborhood is hipster as fuck, if that explains the name of these restaurants.
yeah.
I live in the
My-
Brooklyn of my area.
Mine is very immigrant heavy. So a lot of them are back to immigrant roots, so traditional names for a lot of restaurants and stuff. Like my favorite bar is called the Keys with a Q. So it's Quays. Oh, my God. Fucking love it.
I mean, all the bars that I would name, like there's one that's called like the West Coast Tavern, like that's a pretty generic name.
Yeah.
But the rest of them have really, really specific names. Where if you Googled them, like you know what neighborhood I live in.
Yeah. Well, the bar that I named that's pretty common. Apparently, it's pretty common. I didn't realize that because it's actually a reference to some Irish thing. So.
Speaking of Irish, for anyone that knows Angry Pumpkin, he's visiting me soon. I don't know how I'm gonna buy enough liquor to make sure that he gets drunk, but
Yeah, that's going to cost a lot.
I think you should just
Those
take
guys
him to
are
the
great.
store. Take
I
him to
mean,
the
what-
wine store.
I'm literally like, I think he's just expecting me to introduce him to girls, and I'm just gonna be lazy. I'm gonna be like, "Do you like Irish accents?"
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm lazy as fuck. Do you like Irish accents? My friend has an Irish accent.
Dude, I'm down. I'll come visit you if you introduce me some chicks.
I mean, I don't know what you
They gotta,
like.
they gotta be like have daddy issues and all that other good stuff though.
He's such a predator.
Yeah, that is very predatory.
Yes.
We don't
I did
expect.
find out that one of my exes got married recently. That was interesting. 6 months after we broke up, because she was like, she wanted me to like be like, "Is this moving towards marriage?" 2 months into the relationship.
No,
Crazy,
bitch.
isn't
No.
it?
Yeah, I would have been like, nah, bitch, nah.
Well, that's what I did, and then she said I was being rude.
Yeah, okay. God damn, people want to rush to things. Like my cousin got married.
She's 32, so but she's divorced. That's like finding out you're allergic to milk and then being like, you know what? I like to get another gallon of milk.
I want to have some milk with my cookies. Bitch, you can't be having either one of those things. I don't know. I have a weird thing when people do that. Like my friend is obsessed. She just got out of like a 6-year relationship, so I kind of understand. But at the same time, she's like, I want a baby now. It's like,
How old's
you
your
are
friend?
still dating. She's like 27.
No, she's too young for that shit.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, chill the fuck out. Your ovaries are frothing. I get it, but still, you know, like, get to the dating stage first. You just got out of a long-term relationship.
Yeah, difference being a guy. I have friends that have kids now, and it just ugh. Like a couple of guys that I train with, and like they're my friends, and like I have to be careful because like when I heard they're like, oh, you know, Melissa's pregnant, like I was like, dude, that's horrible. Do you need me to help with anything? He goes, no, we're keeping the baby. I was like, this is awkward now. Like,
I just offered to help you know, get rid of your kid. I'm sorry.
yeah. Well, like my friend, like I had never met his girlfriend, and this guy is like just a like complete stud. Like he's one of those guys that like girls in the sense that he's one of like maybe a half dozen guys that I know that girls just sort of like you can like hear them ovulating when he enters the room. Like it's just not even because I mean you're talking this guy's a world champion at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know he weighs he's like 5'10", like 180 pounds of just or around that 190 pounds actually of just straight muscle, and he's very good looking even with his fucked up ear. And he's Brazilian, so he pronounces everything with an accent. Oh, it's ridiculous.
He's got like a cauliflower ear?
Oh, yeah, his ears are bad. His ears are not good. But, I mean, him and another, like, and I met his girlfriend, and I was like, you know, I couldn't tell. I was like, is she kind of fat or is she pregnant? And she was pregnant. I was like, oh, man. Because he's 24. I was like, I'm a mess, man. I need to take care of myself. I can't take care of a baby.
Like, I don't even, this is going to sound so weird the way I phrase it, but, like, what the fuck do you do? Like, what do you do with said child? Like, what? I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm fucking 22 years old. What would I do with a kid? Even if I were 24, 27, 28, like, what? I
mean, it's just a lot of work. Like, I've taken care of, like, my cousin's kids, but they're in their 30s and they're successful, so like it makes sense. That's a good time. Like that's a good time to have a kid. They're prepared for that shit. And it's a lot of like you have to arrange little activities. You have to make sure if you go anywhere, like that it's kid appropriate. Like it's a lot of work. Like if they're crying, you got to know how to calm them down in public. Otherwise, you look like a terrible parent all the time. And like you just have to be okay with the fact that you're going to look terrible for the first 2 years. You're going to look like you've never gotten even a wink of sleep. That is, to my knowledge, what it is like for my cousins that have kids. To my knowledge, that's what it's like. And I've never seen a family with like young children that's happy. Like they're just tired all the time. Speaking
of which, my I don't know how this came up, but my dad was just telling me stories of shit that I used to do when I was a kid. I have one older sister, and apparently I was the exact opposite of her. She never cried, not even once. Even when she was hungry, tired, sleeping, eating her diaper change, like nothing. She was absolutely quiet. So they were like, oh yeah, let's have a second kid, you know, this is easy as shit. I came around, and apparently like I was a little motherfucker, because I would cry for no reason. Absolutely none. And then I would just bite my dad and, you know, do random really awkward stuff. And he told me the story where my grandmother was dropping off my sister to school, and I wanted to follow my sister in, but my grandmother wouldn't let me. But I was stuck in a stroller, you know, clipped into the stroller. So I decided to walk with the stroller still clipped to my ass. I just started walking into the public school with the stroller on my butt. It never made any sense to me how it was like that.
And it's like, I have the power.
Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Jesus! In the side chat, in the outside chat, Jim Herman writes, "Kids are for showing off. Unless they are like Ronnie, then you put them in the broom closet."
Damn.
Dude, that is hilarious but harsh.
And I also agree that No Man's Sky is garbage at full real-time place, mainly because a lot of the stuff that was suggested or promised wasn't delivered. But it's my kind of game. I like a passive explore fauna and flora and different planets kind of shit anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you deal, like, if your kid's a moron, how do you deal with that, right?
Oh my god, I don't know, put him in a home or something? Like, what do you do? There's no, like...
Disown them.
Or just a cunt, right? Like, how do you deal with that? Like, my brother, his old friend, I told my mom, he's like, yeah, he's going to live with us for a little bit, and I go, don't do that. I go, why? Because he's a cunt, and he's a terrible person. And mom goes, you're being too harsh on him. You know how you're judgmental. And I was like, no, Mom, trust me, I'm judgmental, but I know bullshit when I see it. And this guy's full of bullshit. And what did he do? He never paid for anything even once. And he was, like, failing community college. Which, like, that's shameful. Especially, like, he went to one of the best high schools in the public high schools in the state, which is one that I went to. So I know the quality of the education. You don't, like, you should not be doing that. And then he also, like, wrecked. He's a shitty driver, so he, like, wrecked one of the family cars a couple times.
Damn.
And like I just told him, and his mom is an angel. I like his mom a lot, but there's nothing that you can say other than your child is just a terrible person. Like I don't know, and I don't know how you, because on some level she must, like I know that they love, like her and her husband love this kid, right? But he's a piece of shit. Like on some level they've got to be smart enough to pick up on the fact that he's a no good piece of shit. Right?
But I don't like. I think it's like selective ignorance. I think at some point you just, oh, he's gonna grow out of it, or oh, there's 1,001 excuses for why my kid is behaving this way at this age or something, Because I've seen that so many times where I'm sorry, your guy, this guy is gonna grow up to be a fucking asshole of a person. Do something about it. It's like no, we'll wait until he's grown before we do it. Like, no, it's too late. You're set in your behavior. You need to correct this now. You need to, I don't know, take him to see somebody, talk to somebody, something needs to be done. And lo and behold, he's fucking my age and he's an absolute asshole.
Well, my brother has a bad habit of, I don't know why, he just doesn't like being around people that challenge him. Like if you meet a lot of my friends, they're very much kind of like me. And so it's very much, sort of people who like are on their shit and like trying to excel at whatever venture that they're doing. Whatever that may be, right? So a lot of my, the same work ethic across my group of friends tends to be fairly consistent. And so there are people who really challenge me in a lot of different aspects, and I really love that, right? And then you look at my brother's friends, and a lot of them are just, some of them are cool kids, but some of them are just pure shitheads. And my dad kind of has picked up on it. My dad's really, my dad's I think he's sort of hit that age where he just doesn't give a fuck, and he'll just judge the shit out of people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my parents have hit that.
No, but my mom's like a nice person, so dispositionally, I'm kind of in between my parents, but more closer to my dad. And I don't know how. I just, there'd be one of those things where my mom's like, "Oh, Alex is a nice kid." My dad goes, "Yeah, he's part of that long line of let's just say their last name is Jones, Jones success." And it's all the kids in their family are just complete shitheads. Is this my dad being a sarcastic bastard?
Well, my parents are, I don't want to say closet racist. They're unintentionally racist. So for me, it's like, you know what? Let them do their behavior. Right. It's not even ignorant. It's, when back in the day when I was younger, it used to be real ignorance. Like they would believe the stereotypes and all that. And obviously, they just got to the country, So it gets better with time. But then like some shit happened like last weekend.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Well, for my parents, it does anyway.
Yeah, no, my dad has been racist his entire life.
Well, that's your father, man. That's not mine. But my dad, and my mom, my aunt, and my cousin went to some park upstate, and they were telling me this story where it's like, there's only black and Chinese. There's no white. The only white people are there are the ones selling tickets. Everybody else is black and Chinese. And they go to the pool, and they said they only see blackheads out of the pool. And when they go to the lake, there's only blackheads out of the lake. Then my aunt said, "Fuck this," and they went home after like an hour. I was just like, oh, okay, all right, okay. Nothing you can do. There's just weird shit like that. But they're nice people otherwise, I promise. It's not like they're gonna not, talk to you because you're black or something like that. It's just little things like that bother me, but it's pretty harmless. It's not like they're gonna openly judge you because of the color of your skin. They just judge in large sweeping motions.
Yeah, someone in the side chat saying it's easy to find me. I know it's easy to find me. Like, I just said that. I literally just explained how easy it is to find. Like, if you Google my name, it's not hard to find. Like, again, I'm not terribly concerned with it. Like, there are plenty of people on Facebook that are friends with my real Facebook account. I don't have, like, a Scientist Sam Facebook account. Like I said, I'm not terribly careful about it because I don't really see the necessity. It's not something I'm too concerned with.
I don't know. I plan on making another YouTube channel to do other things, so I'm just trying to keep my info minimum. I mean, not even minimum. Just as long as I feel comfortable with it. I think that's normal. That's pretty average. But again, it's not like I'm very. I'm not easy to find anyway. Does your dojo also keep like a record of students online, or?
No, but I mean, you can probably you can probably find stuff on me. I mean, just because I was ranked, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of things where like I'm ranked, and I've won some big tournaments, so it's not too hard to find me as well.
Mm.
Oh, look! I found one of my old matches when I faced my teammate. I just was Googling my name, but I mean, again, like, it's the internet. Like, no one's impossible to find unless they really make a great effort. But also, like, I think that's more of a concern if I want to be like internet famous, if that's something that I want. And it's just not something that.
Oh.
Like, I'm not concerned with. Yeah, this looks, by the name of the tournament, it seems like it's a much bigger tournament than it is, but it's really not.
No, I mean,
like,
not
it
even
says
bad.
that
The match is not bad.
this was my friend whose video it is not a good match on his part.
on his part, maybe, but overall. This is cool.
Well, because footlocks were illegal, and then he dropped back for like a footlock.
Thanks, Dick.
I mean, I don't care. He could have footlocked me. I mean, he didn't really have. I mean, the thing was we trained together, and I know what happens when we train, and it looks very similar to what happens in these matches, in this match. So, I hate facing teammates. Like, it's not fun for me.
I know. I never want to do anything. I usually just. It's hard to explain. Because I don't want to hurt them, you know? I don't want to do it even accidentally.
I mean, I try to just be pretty reasonable, but I mean, I had to face one of my main training partners at a very big tournament, and so we weren't in the medal rounds, which sucked, but it was a very, very close match. That was one where it's kind of like I can't wait until I compete again, because that gave me sort of like motivation and faith that I can really compete at the highest level for my new belt, because he's legit world class at our belt. So, and he barely beat me, which I mean, but it was sort of a reenactment of what happens in the gym every day, you know. To me and him, it was a very action-packed match, but
yeah, this is great.
To anyone watching, it was not this match. It was a different match, different guy as well.
I love your style of it. I don't know how to explain it. Like your takedowns are quite interesting to watch.
Oh, I'm like a huge. I mean, I kind of grapple when I'm in tournaments. I grapple a bit like a dick. Because I force positions a lot, and I'm very aggressive to create countering. But yeah, I haven't watched this match in a while. I'm watching it right now. Yeah, I didn't. This was a close match. I just remember how jacked up my hand was just from weeks of tournament. You can like see how taped up my left hand is.
Yeah.
But
Still, it's pretty good.
yeah, back in the day, I haven't filmed a lot of matches in a while, so hopefully film some. Sorry, I'm tired.
No, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
Waking up. I just had a cup of coffee. That's what I'm trying to. But I don't know. What else has been interesting on the Google Tubes of late? I haven't really been around the last week.
What was it? Josiah versus not what's his name? It bothered the fuck out of me. Jack. Actually, that was kind of interesting.
Jack Angstrike?
I don't know, the guy who has the karate belt for an avatar.
Yeah.
Ooh, what the fuck is that? Oh, sorry. So he was apparently trying to talk to Darwin's deity, and he was being MIA or something, and MK's channel. All of a sudden, Josiah's like, well, you're not talking to him, you're talking to me, and he tried pretty much regurgitating what Darwin's deity was, usually says. Fucking failed epically, my god. He started preaching after a while because he just couldn't combat what Jack was saying to him. And it wasn't even anything.
I'm sorry, but
what's up?
Go ahead.
No, go for it. It's alright.
No, I was just gonna say that kid is fucking stupid.
He just starts fucking preaching out of nowhere. Like, dude, if you don't have a good counter for the argument, it's okay, but nobody gives a shit. Don't fucking regurgitate the Bible at me just because you lost the argument. Whatever. But that was pretty fun to watch. I keep rewatching on MK's channel because I just think it's really funny. Because MK does not moderate in the slightest. He does not give a fuck.
MK is so brain dead. Like, I don't know how he could say he's conscious.
Oh, I don't know him that well, so I can't say anything.
When I've talked to him, he's just dreadfully stupid.
Well, not everybody.
The funniest is when the realistic nihilist was just saying, he was like, no, I refuse to talk to you anymore. You are like so ridiculously stupid. Because he said that he could like shoot, because of God, he could shoot laser beams out of his eyes.
Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
what?
If God gave him the power, he could shoot laser beams out of his eyes.
And Josh said, I'm not talking to you no more. That's exactly what he said. It was funny.
I've stayed on Josh's couch, and
he's too smart for his own good. I don't even understand what he says half the time. He's so damn smart. He knows his philosophy really well.
So wasn't MK like an atheist before?
I thought he was agnostic.
I don't care.
Well, he was something like that, and then I don't know if Darwin's
I don't know. Did he hit his hair or something?
I don't know. I'm assuming somebody converted him, but it's whatever. Everybody makes decisions about their life. It's not really that bothersome.
I mean, I don't know what happened. You don't get that stupid from converting, so I'm going to guess he hit his head.
Nobody says he was that fucking stupid when he was an atheist. He just was, and nobody really gave a shit. And then when he started believing in the religious nonsense, overly religious nonsense, as in, fucking God could give you laser beam eyes, then it just becomes more noticeable.
It's not as if, Eve was particularly intelligent after she deconverted from being a theist. So it's not, I'm not, there are plenty of people who are atheists who are just as stupid as when they were theists.
It's just one of those things. It has nothing to do with the position they hold. It's just how intelligent they can articulate it. And not everybody does a great job. But apparently Matt Bell and also Darwin's deity went at it in Nadia's or something.
They always go at it because, man, they're both cunts. They're both horrible garbage pails of human beings.
Ever since Matt Bell said he's no longer a Christian but he's a theist or something to that regard, he's become much bigger than he usually is.
I think that, maybe now that he doesn't have that whole, treat others thing explicitly spelled out for him.
Yeah, that's what I believe. I'm under the impression that, if I say I'm not a Christian, then I can believe in the doctrine. I just don't have any obligation to follow it. That's what it seems to me, but, I don't know.
I have no. I mean, he seems like he. I mean, he was a thoroughly unpleasant person before whatever deconversion happened.
He's
Like,
a dick then, and he's pretty much a bigger dick now.
yeah, I mean, like
Same
a
thing.
lot of these people are. I mean, like I think a lot of people on here, for whatever reason, make a huge deal about whether you're an atheist or not, and that's not. To me, that's really not. I judge people on their merits. That just because someone believes or doesn't believe in God doesn't make them better or worse. But that's a controversial statement to some people.
I mean, I think douches become bigger douches when they convert to like Christianity or something.
I
At
think
least that's what I've seen.
if they have a douchey, I mean, I think that a lot of these people, they're ideologues. So whatever fits their ideology, or like whatever ideology they choose to espouse, they, that's what's going to dictate how much of an ass they're going to be.
It doesn't make so much sense to me, considering. I mean, it wouldn't be any different as if I were to make broad, sweeping statements about a race, Like when Josiah, he has this habit of saying, well, you see what these atheists do? These atheists have to do X, Y, or Z. Then it's like, well, just replace the word atheist with black or white or Asian, or, It's the same thing. To me, it's the same. So it's absolutely distasteful, but I can't. There's no way to convince these people what they're saying has any sort of equivocation to that kind of statement.
Man, I was so bad at passing guard a year ago.
You're watching more videos of yourself?
I'm watching like my old matches. I'm like, God, like how did I not pass this guard here? Like, what am I doing? Oh, it's painful to watch.
I can't. Well, if I were to ever come over, and you would probably kick my ass in under 3 seconds. I haven't practiced judo in such a long time.
I mean, but I also train like it's not fair because I train like when I'm not, whatever the hell is wrong with my shin. But when I'm healthy, I train, 7-8 times a week. So
I need to go find a dojo that I like because I miss judo so much.
My judo's terrible though. If we were just standing, you'd probably like toss me on my head. Like I know, like I'm a better wrestler than I am at judo. Like my judo knowledge is really, really pathetic. I just pull guard.
Well, if you're closer to my height, it's going to be easier for me, but because I haven't done it in so long, like, if I were to try to do something with, I don't know, I want to say, like, 6'1", 6'2", or something, I get lazy. I just want to put forth the effort. I'd rather just, do a standard takedown or a sweep or something. I don't want to put forth the whole effort.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm at that point, I wouldn't even be really, doing anything crazy. I would just try to take you down, like, the traditional way, which is I don't give a fuck.
How much did you follow like international judo when you were doing it?
That was back in the day when I was like a teenager, so not much or barely at all. Like I knew maybe something like 2 or 3 names, and if they didn't come up, I didn't know who else was out there.
Our school's judo coach is he was like 6th in the 2000 Olympics, and I made the mistake of once clinching with him because I'm a dumbass, and I got thrown on my head.
Fun times. That's like music to me.
Like, I just got, I mean, I was like, this is a mistake. And, like, when you're against someone who's that good at judo, like, you realize that if you take one wrong step, you're going to, you're going to, what am I saying? Like, you're going to go for a ride. Your feet are going to hit the ceiling.
My old judo coach, he was really big in like the 70s or something like that, and then he just got fat and lazy, but he was a really smart guy when it came to judo. He was lazy physically, but when it came to teaching, his eyes never missed the thing. So we had a class where essentially you had a line of people, and the goal was to throw the person behind you, and it would always be that for an hour. It's just everybody's throwing each other. All you hear is just over and over again for an hour until we were sore. We couldn't do it anymore. And we just thought he was a dick because he was being lazy. And then 2 weeks later, I think I didn't qualify for tournaments that time around. I was too infrequent. But I think one of my friends, one of my teammates was there, and my God, her grip improved from like fucking pathetic, just toss her off the way, and all of a sudden she could throw somebody like twice her weight. It was ridiculous.
Well,
She just started doing it all the time.
I mean, it's very weird when like you go to a tournament and then you're just like, oh shit, like these guys are not as tough as my training. Like getting through the training is much harder. At least in my experience.
Well, I always felt bad. I was one of those kids. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't like going to tournaments. I liked watching tournaments and cheering my teammates on, but I never liked participating in them. And I felt like that was really stupid of me now that I'm older, because it's like, I wish I would have gotten some recognition under my name. Maybe that would have helped me stay in judo for longer, but it was just always weird. I got like anxiety after when watching and thinking about myself being there. But when I was watching somebody else, it was like, come on, I could have killed that guy easily. Come on. Oh, look at that toss. Oh, look at his fucking poor hook. Get out of there,
Yeah. I had like a lot of people like, you should compete. You're pretty good. And I was like, okay, I guess. Like, it's just a sort of, well, I'll try it if someone thinks I can, Because at that point, I was done with, I'd been a college athlete for a long, I'd just gotten done being a college athlete. So it was like motivation.
Time to move to the next thing.
Right. Yeah. Like what, like, do I really want to just keep competing? And I like competing. So that's kind of how that turned out. Just me being stubborn, which is, it's a lot of how things in my life happen. Fortunately or unfortunately, right?
Yeah. Well, in your case, you've got something special going on where you've kind of been consistent your entire life. Meanwhile, like if somebody had to pick it back up after a long time, I mean, competing might not even be worth it at that point, Because you have so much to catch up on.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's how I feel. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna feel at some point. I'm gonna feel like that competitive spirit again, and I don't want to sit there while everybody else is at the tournament. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I'm too pathetic to fucking compete now. Yeah, it bothers the freak out of me every time that happens. That's why I just like watching Ronda Rousey, and then
Well, now she's like basically retired, or maybe she'll come back one of these days.
She pissed me off so bad. I'm sorry. Like I wasn't even upset that she lost. Like Holmes is an amazing striker. She is an amazing striker. Granted, she's injured now, but beautiful work, beautiful footwork. And she bitched out so badly. Like she just destroyed herself. Oh my God, I lost one match as a professional UFC fighter. What am I gonna do with the rest of my life?
Also, she just bull rushed a counter striker.
Yeah, like what?
Which is the worst strategy you could possibly have against someone with Holmes' style.
And I didn't even fault her. You know what I kept thinking? I'm like, listen, her coach, I forgot his name. I think he's Romanian or something.
Edmund Tarverdi, and he's Armenian, which is sort of a form of white, but.
I mean, he's an asshole of a coach. Like, I don't know if you ever saw The Ultimate Fighter, the series, when he was on.
Oh yeah.
He's antagonizing fucking what was her name? Misha Tate's teammates. And then, of course, Misha Tate is acting like a douchebag because, it's so easy to fucking play them. It really is. And Ronda, if it wasn't for Ronda just, like, keeping her coach in line, he would have beat up one of the competitors. Are you serious? Come on.
Everything that I've heard is Misha's actually a very nice person.
Oh, yeah, she is. I've met her in person. We talked for, like, half an hour or something. She's quite interesting. But, for whatever reason, she knows she can troll Ronda Rousey, so she just does. Like,
why not, right? If you got someone who's that emotional.
Yeah, it's just stupid. Ronda, I met Ronda too, and it wasn't for as long as I met Misha. She was like busy on a book tour, but she's, I don't know how to explain it. She turns it on and off, that side of her, but on the underside, just beneath the skin, it's bugging her. It's like when you make eye contact with her, you see it. Physically, facial expressions and body language, she doesn't appear to be emotional. But I guess it's something that you kind of pick up after a long time. I don't know what they call that, intuition maybe, I don't know. But you just tell that she's having a really bad reaction to certain things. And Misha Tate was telling me how she picked that up too, and it was like, yeah, why not? You know, she's gonna act like a cold hard bitch, but she's not really a cold hard bitch. She's just putting on a facade. And I thought, damn, dude, you're really testing, the world champion. You should chill. And now she's fucking world champion. So.
Well, not
Now
anymore. Now Amanda Nunes is world champion.
Oh yeah, that's right, Amanda. Oh, I forgot.
First openly gay UFC champion, which is huge.
Yeah.
Good for her.
I don't remember if I watched a full fight. I know I've watched highlights. Is she? What is her styles? BJ or?
She does have a black belt in both the jiu-jitsu and judo, but she just kind of bull rushes. She's very explosive and athletic, but she gets tired. But she just sort of bull rushed. She sort of bull rushed Miesha Tate.
Well, yeah, she's she's like a very high competing wrestler, but the thing is that I don't want to say her mat work is bad. It's not bad. She just gets caught into a lot of traps, and she exposes too much energy to try to get somebody to the mat on her grounds, as opposed to just dealing with what's in front of her. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like, there's not really any huge just like jiu-jitsu masters in any of the women's divisions, in my opinion. Like, you don't have someone like a Damian Maia.
No.
That guy is just like. Is a strangler. Like, it doesn't make sense how good he is on the ground. Because he makes other black belts just look like white belts. Like, he made Gunnar Nelson look like a white belt. He mounted him and took his back repeatedly.
That's like, to me, that's like the biggest insult. Fucking hell. That bothers me so bad.
What?
But I hate, that was the number one thing I hated when I was in judo, when someone takes my back. To me, because it's like, are you serious, bro? This is like the most vulnerable position you can be in. So it's like, I'm going to fuck your day up. And look how easy it is for me to fuck your day up. It's like, oh, I'm trying so hard. Get off me. Don't mount me.
Yeah, I mean, then again, he's Damian Maia. So he can kind of do whatever the hell he wants on the ground.
Fucking hell, dude. Sorry, I'm playing No Man's Sky. Every single fawn I hear is trying to kill me. Get the fuck out of here.
Is Steve still there, or is he...
Isn't he doing his blunder thingy? No, he's not. Well.
No, I don't know where he is. Isaiah Odin, are you here?
I was eating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Got chicken. Just talking about things.
Oh, God. Yeah, now I want to go do judo and I want to go to the gym. God damn it.
Sorry.
I mean, it's a good thing, and I don't know. I've been in like this weird place for a while, so I kind of just need to kick my own ass out of there. So it's about time, I guess. It's been 2 months.
The summer's almost over, and then we have a new crop of PhD students that we get to terrorize. So that'll be fun.
I want them to suffer, and I want them to suffer very audibly.
Not really. They'll just be really enthusiastic until they get to the winter when they have to take the hardest course of our entire PhD. So.
It's so weird.
But, yeah. Is there anything else interesting going on that I missed in the community, Steve? Other than, G-Man and the safe thing coming up again? And Ronnie, and that seems like that's the lion's share of the idiocy. I don't think I've missed
Moses is back.
Who's Moses?
Moses?
You're not familiar with Moses Prey?
No. Do I want to be, is the question.
Didn't he call you a bitch?
Moses Prey called me a bitch?
I thought he called everyone a bitch.
I don't fucking know who he is. He could have called me a bitch all he likes. I don't know.
No, that was Fiona. Never mind.
Oh. Why did he call Fiona a bitch? What was the context?
He's a douchebag, that's why.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
To be fair, that's not exactly an abnormal statement when you consider what the Christians in this community tend to say about Fiona.
Oh my God! Did you watch that whole fiasco with her and it was like CCP in the room,
When did this happen?
in Ronnie's room? It was like I don't know, a week, 2 weeks ago,
I did
something like
not see
that.
it. No.
Ronnie had like a 7-8 hour long hangout where Steve. I went in there during my work time to try to negotiate for the terms for Steve's what was it called, the debate that they were gonna have. And basically he was just like, yeah, it's not happening because Steve won't agree to my new terms. It's like, well, okay, well, he's not going to agree, you're not going to agree, it's not going to happen. So all of a sudden the topics just switched to that, that kind of, what's a real Christian, this is Christian doctrine, like these are things you have to believe if you're Christian. And I don't know why, Fiona went in there, I think she went in there to defend me, or she went in there for another reason. Ronnie started calling me a hacker because he was having internet connection problems and he couldn't get in his own Hangout.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And that was pretty funny. But he just started going off on him, and some kid named Thank You Jesus or something like that. Is that his name? Carlos or something?
Yep, Carlos.
Those people are
Yeah.
so fucking bizarre.
Oh my God, it was abysmal. Like I know I'm an apostate, so I can't really comment to their face, like, hey, that's not what you should be doing. But oh my God.
I mean, I just always wonder how these people actually function in real life.
I don't know. Like, how can you treat somebody so poorly, even if they weren't, a brother in Christ or something? How do you treat somebody like that? No matter what she said, she gave perfect answers for everything, by the way, just like somebody who has a genuine belief in the faith would. From preaching to the gospel to showing her emotions behind it. And no matter what she said, they kept asking her more and more questions. And then I think it was one question that one person, this Carlos guy, didn't like. And then that's it. You're not a Christian because of that one question out of 50 that you didn't answer the way I wanted you to.
And also you've met G-Man in person, right?
Yeah, twice already.
I mean, he can't be that obnoxious in person.
He's very energetic in person. Very competitive. Very, very, very competitive, I will say that. But, I mean, he doesn't typically behave that way now.
You think it's like, how much of it do you think is an internet persona?
I'm not going to comment on that. I can't, I'm not going to comment. I can't.
Fair enough. I've heard from people, like, I've never talked with him, like, one-on-one off air. Like, on air, he's a bit of a jackass, but, especially in a group. But I've heard, like, Hogtie, and granted, Hogtie likes everyone. He, like, actually likes talking to G-Man off air. Hogtie's just really Canadian.
Yeah, I mean, he's just Canadian. I mean, I like having conversations with him from time to time. He has my cell phone number, and we pretty much talk it, like, almost every day, but... yeah, I mean, I like talking to him. So long as it's not about the Great Debate Community, I wouldn't mind talking to him anytime.
I have to say, I've never met a Canadian who's an asshole.
I have, but
I know,
I've been to
it's
hockey
like,
camp
so
in Canada.
rare.
I've been to hockey camp in Canada, so I've met a few of them.
Maybe that's where they, like, take out all their anger or something like that, so they're very mellow whenever they socialize.
Surprised. I'm going to step away for a bit, but I might be back. See ya.
Yeah.
Aww. Aww. Aww.
Now you're stuck with a weird guy, a wolf guy, a dirty old man, and...
What's up?
Well, technically speaking, there are 2 wolf guys in this room, so excuse you. We outrank you, bitch.
How you guys been?
I could be better, but overall I can't complain.
And I want to throw my mouse in my damn monitor right now.
Why?
Because I can't get this damn object to freaking rotate.
What are you in? What are you in?
I'm in sculpt mode right now.
In Blender?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fuck that. I don't know anything about Blender. Is that's actually a common, no, that's for me that's a common occurrence in ZBrush, and a lot of my friends have the same problem. It's like I can't get the fucking object to rotate. It's like left click, you twat. You have to enable fucking edit mode, you dumb shit. That's not helping either.
No.
Like we can hear it. That's not helping.
Okay, I'm back. What are you trying to do? You're trying to rotate it, you said?
Yeah, I'm in sculpting mode right now, and I'm trying to like rotate the object, but I've been pressing mad
Did you enable
buttons.
your 3-button mouse simulation?
How do you do that?
Okay, you go to File,
Yeah,
go to User Preferences,
user. Okay.
go to Interface.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry, not Interface, Input.
Okay.
And you'll see Mouse, Emulate 3-button mouse. Is that clicked?
No, it wasn't. Now
Right,
it's
click
clicked.
that, and then click Emulate Notepad. And then just close that window out. Now when you hit Alt left button and just move it around, you can rotate it.
So, while I'm playing No Man's Sky, I'm also on Photoshop, and I'm editing Jake Herder's picture to make him look like a Roman statue.
Did that work?
About to try now.
It should work.
Well, I'm clicking and holding and trying to move the damn thing, but I still got nothing.
Screen share.
Give me 1 second.
Screen share that shit, bruh.
Let's see what you
Do
got.
it.
You should have been able to hit your alternate and then left mouse button, and it'll move. Over.
Oh, I have to press the alternate button.
Yeah, Alt left button.
Oh, let me try that.
So, who is this Moses guy?
What, that troll?
Moses
See if I
Gray or
can kiss
something?
you.
No homo.
I haven't heard that name since like fucking a couple years back when Google Plus was still fucking evolving. He's a troll. He's a creation retard troll. He's not anything special. Like I wouldn't worry too much about him.
He's not put on the ground. He literally is that kind of guy that got like Piltdown Man kind of guy. He knows nothing about any topic whatsoever. He's just literally a professional troll.
But that's why I was asking. I'm like, is he what people would consider like a G-man type, where they find him obnoxious, or is he like actually just trolling?
He'll actually be a troll. He'll literally ask the same question 50,000 times. He doesn't know anything about these topics, and he used to be called Mumra years ago.
This is the guy. The guy that science videos with like ridiculous creation retard banter. I wouldn't really be bothered with that.
I mean, not that I particularly care. I don't even know who the guy is. I doubt I'm ever going to meet him. But it's just, damn, all the alarms are being sounded. Moses is back! Moses is back! Hide your children! Hide your wives!
No, I didn't know. I don't care. I have him blocked. He's completely blocked. I have nothing to do with him.
Hope you get laid soon. What?
I'm the only one who didn't notice Moses was gone. I mean that he came back.
Yeah, I did. You know what? I didn't even notice he was gone either. I really didn't pay attention to him in ages.
Yeah.
I didn't notice because for some reason I got an email that said he left Google Plus. Which is weird. I don't know why. I don't care.
Did you like follow him or something on G Plus, and that's like an automated message, or what's going on?
I follow all of you.
You don't follow me. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, yes, I do. Look behind you.
Oh. Ah.
Yeah, by the way, Hannah, I saw you on TST. You were having fun, huh?
I am purposely not watching myself.
Yeah, you were getting a little loaded. I mean, it was awesome. I also love.
She was more than a little loaded.
Yeah.
All I know is.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say all I know is I had a bottle and now I don't have a bottle anymore.
That's the way it usually works.
Oh, it's all gone, all of it. What were you gonna say, Wolf? Did I scare him off?
Yeah, you have that effect on a lot of men.
I know. It's like the exact opposite of a chick magnet. Chick repeller.
You're a man repulsor.
Man repellent.
Sure as hell
What
not
the
repulsing your ass.
Fuck is that?
When Isaiah doesn't flirt with you, you know that you're just not.
Listen, he's desperate for anything with a pulse. Okay, he can't be repelled at this point.
Damn.
Pulse is a bit generous. Maybe, is her body temperature 92 degrees?
That's like 6 hours after death, dude.
You get what you can get.
You're a sick, twisted fuck, man.
Hey, listen, don't hate. He's got game.
With dead chicks.
But
But Your Honor, she
You
did say
hate.
no.
You hate, but they love me down at the cemetery.
I'm sure. Get a good curling iron and keep them warm for a couple hours.
Guys are
One
fucking
weird
This is why-
fucking conversation.
This is why you don't join these rooms.
You know.
You should.
This is supposed to be a Blender tutorial. Now I have to like make this private and download and just cut it up and put it back up.
Eh.
Guys, I've hijacked my shit once again.
Why do you keep inviting us then? Jesus.
Because Jesus won't show when I invite him.
What's his email? You should disclose that to the public. Dox him.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much something that should be in the public sphere.
Oh, it's funny you were talking about Carlos and then earlier. I was listening, but I couldn't respond. Dude, he has such a weird type of Christianity that basically, if you do not agree with him 100% of the line, you are not a Christian, period. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, basically, he'll tell you what a Christian is, and if you don't agree with him, you are not Christian, not anything. I've never seen somebody that weirdly judgmental like him.
People are weird, man. People are fucking weird.
I really think it's everybody else, you know. It's like, oh well, you know, it's you guys, the atheists and the agnostics, and you guys are like the evil ones, and yet I don't know many people that are atheist and agnostic going around telling people that they're going to hell, God hates them, that they're condemned for eternity for not accepting that the universe is 7,000 years old. Yeah, no.
This guy's got a fucking problem. He really does. Like, by his behavior, he's off the chain. Like, there's quite a few things I can say about few people, but that's more or less their personalities or something like that clashing. But this guy is legit. He's got like a complex or something. He's got an issue. I don't know why. So fucking aggressive for no reason.
Cards. Yeah, well, look what happened to Antonio. I mean, he used to be okay, but damn, he's just gone off the deep end from friggin' hell.
Because I think it's just all the opposition and the constantly being attacked. It's just people naturally have a tendency to do one of two things. Listen,
None of these guys have been really attacked. Their views and the shit they say is being pointed out as wrong. It's not like they were attacked personally. And I've never attacked Antonio personally.
Right, but you're not understanding. Perception is king. It doesn't matter what actually happened. It doesn't matter what actually happened. It's if they feel that way.
I understand that. Because they're stupid.
Excellent rebuttal. Top notch.
Thank you. Because they're stupid. Well, I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, they're just not that bright. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be like a dick or anything. I mean, we're not all saints, but most of us are not complete imbeciles, and they are. They just don't recognize it.
I tried. I remember I was having a conversation with Antonio, and it got weird pretty quickly.
You were getting that weird vibe from Antonio too.
Well, it depends what you mean by weird vibe.
I want discussion. Yeah. It's like, okay, well, why haven't you, Ronnie, or any of the CCP really come into my room? Yeah, it's like, really, you want a discussion, but you won't go where the people actually know something and that can challenge you where you don't have mod control? Oh, okay. Sounds legit to me.
Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit.
That's not how the song goes.
You know what? You have your version, I have mine.
The white person's version, then the actual version.
Who let the cats out? Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the whitest person you know.
Oh my god. King, are you still there?
See, look, I mean, could I get more of an eclectic group? I've got 2 black people, a white chick, and a Satanist. I mean, come on. I mean, this is eclectic right here. I met my quota.
I am officially, dun dun dun, diverse.
No, you're the Satanist.
Oh, okay. Could have seen that coming.
And I would even go so far as possibly gender fluid Satanist in some ways.
Ah, boy. When it comes to Satan, I'm gender fluid. But
Ooh, you like that red devil, you, huh?
let's try to keep the joking to a minimum. I don't want people
you know what's funny is they don't get that the Satanists in the group don't believe in Satan. They just find that to be strange. They don't understand how that works. Satanists do not believe in Satan. Duh. They think they do.
But it's in the name.
Satanism is actually the opposite of theism. It is no God exists and no Satan exists and no. It's a purely metaphysical, naturalist type position for the most part. There are some that aren't, but.
But it's in the name.
Yeah. Well, they're literalists, remember? So that's what that's do what they think. They think that it's in the name, so obviously it's got to be.
Yeah, but they're Satanists, and it's in the name. Oh, fuck.
Jones.
Oh, Wolf left. Why? Anyway, what was I gonna say? Something that destroyed me before when I was listening is G-Man saying that it's the Origin of Species is about racism.
Yeah,
I explained this before.
Right, but here's the thing. He knows it, right? He knows it's not about that. He just wants to say it anyways because he gets a kick out of it when he gets people's, cackles up and shit like that. He knows there's no such thing as racism in the Book of on Origin of Species. He's been told that. He's stupid, but even he is not even that dumb. He does it on purpose.
Like, I tried explaining, like, if I had, I don't know, like 2 pencils, one black pencil and one orange pencil, right? Like the lead and the unleaded version. You would say that those are 2 different races of pencil. Because evolution, as we know it today, was not around in Darwin's time. It's
he only mentions the word evolution once, and not even in the right context, and it's the very end of the book. The last
right.
Evolution.
Right. It's not.
He doesn't refer to it as biological evolution.
Oh, excuse me. It's not even. Oh God, that yawn. Anyway, it's not how we think about race. Before, race was simply like a way to separate kinds, or as people, as they would say, kinds. It's a way to separate similar objects.
Separated.
So it's like, no, first of all, he actually has, I think it's like a small little paragraph dedicated to the fact that no, this does not apply to human races. This is, you are very wrong if you think natural selection, survival of the fittest applies to people, because it doesn't. It's like, come on. He was very explicit. He says it right there. I'm not racist, and if you think this is a good reason to be racist, then you're a fool, and you're contributing to the downfall of man.
If I'm correct, a black guy taught him how to do taxidermy.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't racist. He really wasn't. Like, what can you do?
I really want this damn freaking video to render that Reds has.
Welcome to life.
I'm all excited.
Welcome to life.
Yeah, another hour probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ball soon.
Yeah, I'm about to actually focus on Photoshop. I have to finish this, so I'll talk to you later.
I'm just gonna make this Friday.
Anna, did you forget about me?
There's a lot of stuff.
Yes, I did.
Appropriate.
Hi, guys.
Oh my God.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll re-up this later if anyone wants to watch just the Blender portion of it. Okay.
All right.
Cheers.